Jarvis posts ready. Woohoo! Welcome in, everybody. Nice to have you here. We're about halfway there. We'll start streaming like for normals with the game in a few minutes. Thank you for being here. All right.
Oldman Fallout has arrived on TikTok.
Hot damn. Excellent. Crystal is here. Crystal says, yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, Crystal. Nice to have you here. Look at you first.
Japan and South Korea coming online.
It's morning time in Japan. Morning time in South Korea.
Remy_Durat has arrived.
Remy, you used to be Flamingo. Welcome in, Remy. Nice to see you. Remy says, yo, yo. Welcome in. Jarvis Meta ready.
User Steel Brother 76 has hit a watch streak of 25. Thank you.
No way. Steel Brother 25. Thank you so much. That's a ton for my channel. I haven't been around very long. Thank you for that. Remy says, I did get my shout out. You did. You did. It actually worked through a name change. It's kind of hot. I'm so happy about it.
Neon
Jarvis
Ford Gun 3 our
hosts
420
ready.
has arrived.
Welcome in, Neo. Nice to see you here. Glad to have you back. Glad you're here. Jarvis Ninja ready. Egg is here. Egg says, Old Man Fallout, how has your day been? And are you doing okay? Bro, I'm doing fine. Giving you the thumbs up on screen because I know you can't hear me sometimes. Oh, you can't even see my video though, so it doesn't matter. Let's get my video on screen. Let's get this going. Where's the music? Jarvis music ready. Jarvis game ready. Jarvis, I'm ready. Are we there? We are there. Welcome in, everybody. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Nice to be here. So Egg says, oh my fella, how's your day been and are you doing okay? Thumbs up, doing great. Hope you're doing great. Egg gives us an egg in chat. Thank you so much, Egg. Perfect. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Mark is here. Mark says, impressive setup. You mean the starting screen? It's just my checklist to get through in order to get everything going. My setup is harder than some normal setups because I stream on 4 platforms at the same time. So I have to go to all 4 platforms and check them and make sure everything's okay. But it looks like everything's popping off. We got TikTok in chat right now. That's myself, Woman Fallout. That's Egg. Those posts are going great. And then on Twitch, we've got like 5 people chatting, and that's great on Twitch. And we've got 1 person on YouTube as well. Thank you for being here on YouTube. So it's going great. Let's read some comments before they scroll off screen. We got Steel Brother here, says, I woke up something just for this, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what that was. But Steel Brother's got a 25 watch streak. Thank you so much for being here, Steel Brother. That is badass. And then Neo says, I have arrived. Welcome in, Neo. Nice to have you here. Pin Scorpion says, hi. Welcome in, Pin Scorpion. Nice to see you. Egg says, Old Man Fallout, how has your day been? We're doing great. I hope you're doing great too, Egg. And then Connor P says, let's go. Welcome in, Connor. Let's do it. I love it. And then Egg says, I gave Egg because Egg doesn't have thumbs. Well, there, it's perfect. It's perfect. Mark says that's infinitely more than I stream on. Infinitely more? You stream on 0? All right, gang.
Username FordGun3R420 says,
Neo, go.
Bro, so I made a new mod list for my RimWorld.
Cool.
It's pretty fun. I live in an abandoned city now in a massive building that's fully decked out now for survival.
Oh, it sounds so great. Neo, it sounds so cool. Are you live streaming it, by the way, Neo? I was just in your stream the other day, but I don't think that it was RimWorld, was it? I don't remember what you were playing, but I don't think it was RimWorld. Anyway, it says I'm not streaming it right now, but I will be soon. That's so cool. Tell us when you do. We'll shout you out. It's going to be great. And then let's see here. On YouTube, Cypex Nothing says, if you type in console cax, all NPCs will yell. Oh, is that like cacophony or something? Is that what that is? Or cat calls? I'm not sure, but CAQS is everybody yells. That's kind of cool. I might try that, Cypex. That sounds great. Anyway, okay, so let's see. Do we get everybody? We got Mark, Egg, Neo. We've got Crystal. We got Flamingo, who is now someone else. We got Cypex. Neo says, try that command. Go into Whiterun and do it. Neo says, I'll clip it for you. Neo, in fact, we were supposed to be somewhere else. We last left off the stream somewhere else. And we have now come back to Whiterun. I told you guys I would do some stuff in Whiterun and then go back to where we left off, and you would see the stream start up where we left off. But I didn't. I went back to Whiterun and I started doing stuff, and I didn't finish what I was doing. And so you guys are here with me now in Whiterun, and we're just going to figure it out. Anyway, Crystal says, I got to be here early. I will cook while I watch the stream. Oh, Crystal, I might be perfect for cooking while I watch the stream, that kind of idea, because I think I read out pretty much everything. I'm not sure you need to have your eyes on the screen for my broadcasts, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Cypex says, yes, Neo. Egg says, Flamingo is someone else. Does that mean they're Flamingon? They are Flamingon. Oh my goodness, I love it. Jarvis, show them what we got. On today's live stream, oh, it's a little bit wrong. It says we have a feature unlock. We don't. There's no feature unlock, and hopefully it's not even turned on for you guys. Hopefully you can't even see it or do it. But we do have a riddle, we do have a joke, we do have stories, and we do have a D&D game preview. So if you're interested in any of those, you can look down in the channel point area on Kick or YouTube, and you can trigger most of those on Kick, not Kick or YouTube. You can trigger most of those on Kick or Twitch. On YouTube, you can also still do some of those, but we have our own home brewed system for YouTube. I'll put it up on screen for you guys. Jarvis, show commands. There it is, you guys. So somewhere in there, okay, down at the bottom, it says YouTube only down at the bottom. That YouTube's only stuff. That is how you trigger the points system on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you'll want to do exclamation point, point info. as a chat command.
Username
And you'll get some stuff out of it.
FordGun3R420 says,
Yeah?
"Oh, I almost forgot to mention I am moving next Thursday. Going to my new place."
Oh, it's happening. Hot damn. Okay, great. I assume that means we're going to lose you on stream for like a couple days, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days while you're busy doing that stuff. But we won't forget you. We'll be pulling for you to move perfectly. Excellent. Neo says, got a bus ticket ordered. You're heading out. Excellent. Next Tuesday. What is that? Next Thursday? So that's like a week. Okay. It's a day and a half trip. Yeah. On bus, I'm not surprised. Bus is not fast. But good. Okay, do it. Hopefully bus was cheap. You know, you never know these days because gas is so expensive. You never know if a plane ticket's going to be cheaper than a bus ticket, which is wild. But, you know, the way it is. Cypex says, sad. Sad. Welcome in, Cypex. Nice to have you here. I don't even know what the sad is about, but I love it. Neo says, nice one, Egg. That's about Flamingon. Egg says, I love to create pandemonium. Oh my God. Okay. And then did I catch up to all the comments? Let's see here. Neo says it was only $190 for half the country trip. That's a good price. Okay. Good. I love it. It sounds great. Yeah, I did just fly from Washington to Florida. Round trip. Ooh, I can't remember the price now. Oh no. It was more expensive than a bus ride though. I will say that. Washington to Florida was more expensive than a bus ride. One way. I think my total cost was like $700 or $800, which would put a one-way trip at like $350 or $400. That feels high, but it might be right. It might be what actually happened. Okay, so we've been told that CAQS might possibly do something. Let's see here. Skyrim command CAQS. The CAPS command in Skyrim stands for Complete All Quest Stages. It automatically finishes every quest in the game, including the ones you haven't started yet, and is most infamously used to unlock a massive number of achievements all at once. However, this command is highly unstable and highly discouraged. Using it will break your game in several ways. Corrupted saves, no going back, achievement payouts. Ugh, that is so bad. I am stunned. I am stunned that Cypex thought that would be a good joke. That is a terrible, terrible joke. Cypex says, oh no. Yes, you should say, oh no, because you know what I'm about to do to you for that. You know what's about to happen to you. Let's see here. Dang. That's interesting. I actually can't do anything to you. Weird. Cypex just gets to hang out anyway. That's so interesting. There we go. We're going to put you in a timeout. There we go. Okay, great. Cypex tried to break my game, and Cypex got caught. Okay, so let's see here. Neo says, never mind, oh god. Egg says, oh my fault, if you don't mind, what is your Skyrim character like? Captain Cundiplant says, woo, sort of. Cypex says, wait, you'll get achievements. Too late, bro. You timed out. You gone. All right. So Egg says, what is your Skyrim character like? I will show you. I can barely move because I'm loaded with tons of stuff that I have, I've been working on. I am over encumbered.
Over encumbered? What are you talking about? I'm not over encumbered. I am the right amount of cumber.
I am the right amount of cumber, you guys. But okay, so here we go. I'll show you my character. Wait, that's the wrong way to show you my character. Here. All right, level 23. I'm Race Nord. My name is Whitechapel. I'm named after Whitechapel Charlie on Fallout 4's Good Neighbor. He's the bartender in Good Neighbor. So I'm named after Whitechapel Charlie, and I am trying to be a wizard. So what you're going to see is I've got like a dabbling in every magical thing except for illusion. For some reason, I'm not doing any illusions. Not by choice, it's just hasn't come up. But Conjuration 35, good. Destruction 49, good. Restoration 33, good. Alteration, good. Enchanting, really good. A little bit of smithing. Heavy armor, I don't know why heavy armor is at 33. What's that?
Daboman _ 18,556 just redeemed riddle me this.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Jarvis, show riddle. Oh, it is the right one even. I was worried I was going to have to update it live on the fly for you guys, but I don't. This is a brand new riddle. Great leaders keep this, but only after giving it. What do you keep but give? What is it? You guys can name that in chat, and if you get the riddle answer right, I will let you know. But I'm going to give you guys like 30, 60 seconds to try to type in answers. You can type in an answer whether you're on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, Twitch, doesn't matter where you are. Type your answer into chat, and I will let you guys know which answers are right and which answers are not. But while you're doing that, I'll keep talking about my character real quick. My character is supposed to be full wizard, but he's not even at level 23. And the reason he's not is I've run out of magicka way too rapidly. Like, it's extremely fast. I can do a little bit of magic and then the magic is gone. And because I keep running out of magicka so quickly, almost every time I level up, I put points into magicka. So I'm a very weak person in terms of health. I have very little health. You can see down at the bottom there, I have 140 health. Well, my magicka is at 275. Magicka is super high because I keep bumping the magicka up because it's never enough. So yeah, I'd like to be a full wizard and I'd like to do nothing but cast. My big issue is because I keep running out of magicka, I can't stay casting. So you'll see here on the list, I do have down here in archery. Yeah, there you go. You guys kind of can't see this because it's behind the riddle, but right now I'm on archery and I have archery at 30. And I've actually taken ranks in archery. I have to because I need a backup attack since I can't always do magic. Anyway, let's see what your comments are. I can see glory and promise are 2 on the chat. Let me see what we got going on here. Okay, Doubleman redeemed riddle me this. Captain Cunderplunt says 51 enchanting. That's rookie numbers. I mean, I am kind of a rookie. I'm only level 23. Doubleman says advice. Wait, what is that, Doppelman, for riddle me this? Oh, that's your answer. Okay, great leaders keep advice, but only after giving advice. Okay, that's your first answer. That's one of the answers. How many more different ones do we have? Captain Cunderplunt says
China, Philippines,
their word.
and Perth, Australia coming online.
Wow, really? China, Philippines, Perth, Australia, all coming on. Australia's coming online right now? Okay, maybe that's all right. Yeah, maybe that's all right. It's about, what is that going to be? It's about 7 or 8 a.m. for Australia right now, at least on the east coast of Australia. Okay. All right, that works. Anyway, so we've got advice. We've got their word. Great leaders keep their word only after giving their word. We've got glory. Great leaders keep glory, but only after giving glory. And we've got promise. Great leaders keep promise, but only after giving promise. After I read those aloud, and then we've got Doubleman saying opinion. Great leaders keep their opinion, but only after giving their opinion. There we've got 5 options. One of those 5 is actually correct, and one of them is half correct. The correct one you probably could guess from me reading it out loud, but great leaders keep their word only after they give their word. So great leaders basically they actually can do what they say they'll do. They actually live up to expectations. So that's great leaders, right? And that's the answer to the riddle is their word. However, I'm going to give half credit to promise because it's the same idea, right? It's not the word that they're looking for, but it's the same concept. Great leaders will keep their promises after they give a promise. So same idea, right? Anyway, there you go, guys. That is the riddle. Thank you for redeeming that. That was Doubleman. Thank you so much. Oh, we had one other guest too. Bach on TikTok says, is the answer respect? Great leaders keep respect after giving respect. Damn, that is not right, Bach, but that's pretty badass. I don't mind that at all. The wording gets a little funny with that because you don't quite keep respect after giving respect, but the idea is good. You know what I mean? The great leaders respect everyone else, respect people, treat them respectfully, and then in return they get a lot of respect back. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, okay. We've done the riddle. We got a bunch. Oh my God, Crystal also got an answer in there. She gave me so many answers and I missed them entirely. Crystal says the answer is confidence, wisdom, aura. Confidence, wisdom, and aura. Great leaders keep aura after giving aura. That's badass. Crystal, I don't know that you're entirely wrong because aura is a lot like what everybody else was guessing there. Giving your word, giving a promise. Aura is not too bad. If I'm the Sphinx asking you guys this riddle, I am probably begrudgingly letting a bunch of you through, even though you got wrong answers, because technically they're still at the heart of it. Probably. We'll see. Anyway, Captain Cunderplunt says, once you get enchanting up more, you can make 4 items with 25% magic cost reduction. 4 items with 25% magic cost reduction. Oh, Captain Cunderplunt, it's a trick. I get you. The idea is to enchant items with a magic cost reduction. So that you don't, so each time you cast, it doesn't eat as much mana or eat as much magicka. And I think you're suggesting that the idea is that the 4 items will stack. So each item does 25% reduction, giving you 100% reduction, meaning you could cast for free. You could cast forever. Is that the idea, Captain Cunderplunt? That sounds great. Captain Cunderplunt says that is correct. Ooh, that's a badass trick. I don't even know if that's an exploit. That might just be legit. The game works that way, and the game's got to deal with people who can cast unlimited. Jesse is here on TikTok. Jesse says, Skyrim belongs to the Nords. You know, Jesse, on other playthroughs, I might quibble with you. But in this playthrough, as you can see right on screen, I am, in fact, a Nord. And I am hoping that this game goes for the Nords. So you right. All right, let's see here. St. Jimmy says, here we go again. Oh, St. Jimmy, I'm so sorry. Neo says, screw it. Skyrim time for me. Did I read it right, Neo? I think I read it right. All in caps with a lot of eyes. Skyrim stream time for me. Oh, wait, it's stream time? It's stream time for you. Oh. Do I have you on an audio? Let me see if I have you on an audio call out. I got to get you on an audio shout out. Okay, I'm going to give you a regular shout out. Neo, if you're actually going to go stream, I'm going to give you a shout out. S-O. Oh my God, this name is so hard to do. Here we go. Neo M4DGUNN3R4 420. Oh God, did I get it right? Neo Mad Gunner 420, but with letters or numbers in place of letters. Shout out Neo Mad Gunner 420. I think I got it right. Here we go. Last played Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition at twitch.tv/NeoMadGunner420. I got it right. Hot damn. You guys can click that link if you want to watch Neo play Skyrim instead of me play Skyrim. He'll probably actually play while I sit here chatting with you guys. And then Neo says, I'm setting it up right now, and then says, holy shit, I got a follower goal completed. Congratulations, Neo. What did you do? Wait. What was the follower goal? I'm so interested. Neo got to 390? Were you hoping to get to 390? You got to 390. Looks like it. Anyway, congratulations. Let's see here. Egg says your riddle's still on screen. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Egg. Egg, you're amazing. Egg, you are a good egg. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much. Jarvis, hide riddle. Look at that. Egg, you're amazing. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you. All my viewers, thank you. Okay. Captain Cunderplunt says the only stacking exploit I know of is equipping 5 amulets of Talos in the middle of a werewolf transformation to make shouts have 0 cooldown. Oh. What just happened? Awesome. Thank you, Egg. Egg, you're awesome right back. Egg at the top of the gifts right now. 7 gifts or 7 coins worth. And then Jesse as well. Thank you, Egg and Jesse. You guys are amazing. And then let me see. Is there anything else? Oh, it's even more. Egg sends hearts. Thank you so much, Egg. Remy, this is Flamingo. This is Flamingon is now Remy. Remy says, I'm back. And says, I just won an event on day Z. I'm shaking. That shit was intense. Remy says, you could stack armor too, in addition to amulets? Okay. And then Captain Cunderplunt. Oh my God, Captain Cunderplunt's doing dad jokes. Okay. Remy says, I'm back. And Captain Cunderplunt says, hi back. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. And St. Jimmy says, I didn't mean for it to sound so negative. And then gives us the saddest emote in the world. Gives us a crying, dejected emote. Oh my God, St. Jimmy. St. Jimmy, you're awesome. No worries. Remy says you can wear one of every type of item using the jail method, where guards arrest you, strip you naked, but you have a follower in the jail cell with armor. You get arrested, you put the armor from the follower's inventory on, then you are released and your original armor is equipped. Doing this allows you to stack tons of enchants and effects. That is amazing. Remy, I don't want to do any tricky exploits like that in the game. But what I am interested in is what they were just talking about, which is this idea of, wait, who was saying this? Was it, is it Jesse? Jesse says, I have 50% chance. Jesse says, Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Oh, goodness. No, it was Captain Cunderplunt. Captain Cunderplunt says, if you're enchanting, you can make 4 items with 25% magic cost reduction. This is just doing normal work, right? No tricks, you're not exploiting the engine in any way, I think, right? You just go and you enchant a helm, you enchant boots, you enchant gloves, you enchant armor, right? I'm assuming those are the 4 items. And then each one of those has a magic cost reduction, but they all stack on top of each other because that's just how the game works. If that's the case, then a 100% reduction is possible and reasonable because you could just do it. I mean, it's just allowed in the game. You don't have to do any tricks for it. That's amazing. I might do that. That's a really good idea. And then Remy says, it happened to me on accident. That's how I figured it out. How you figured out the jail exploit? That's pretty cool. Wait, are you the person who figured it out? Nobody else knew the jail exploit? Or it happened to you on accident and then you looked it up and you were like, oh, everybody knows about the jail exploit. And then Doubleman says, wait, how many riddles do you have left for today? Zero. But I could be convinced to do another. I actually have the riddle book right around here, and I also have riddles on my computer all over the place because I'm a dungeon master. I've actually purchased books full of riddles on purpose just to have riddles available whenever I have a Dungeons and Dragons game going. By the way, speaking of which, there is another Dungeons and Dragons channel point redeem available today. Because I am going to start running a Dungeons and Dragons game for you guys. It'll be public. We'll put it up on YouTube. And hey, thank you for the likes. You're at the top of the likes list too. And also Painter of Dreams and what? Thank you guys. What's here? Hot damn. Welcome in what? But yeah, I'm going to run another D&D game for a bunch of people, and we're going to play it out on YouTube, and it'll be available for watching. So we got some info about that too today. But riddles. I was saying riddles. Doubleman, I could be convinced to do more riddles. It wouldn't be a channel point redeem. I'd just do one if the gang wanted to do another one. I could find another and put it up for you guys. And then let's see here. Remy says, yeah, 100% vanilla. I do that every run and have infinite destruction. Oh my God, it sounds so good. You know, I just started messing off screen. I just started messing with enchanting a little bit, and I'll show you guys what I did. Hold on. I'm currently overloaded. I apologize. I've got to fix my character a little bit. But here. Hide armor of minor conjuration spells cost 12% less to cast. I think I've had that since almost the beginning of the game. It's just the best I've got right now. It's fine. It's whatever. Mage backpack, fine. Necklace of minor haggling, had that since nearly the beginning of the game. It's fine. 12% reduction. It's fine. Ring of Minor Restoration, also since the beginning of the game. Restoration spells 12% less. Steel Boots of Frost Resistance of 30. I think that's badass, but it hasn't been helping me very much recently. Apparently, my Frost is like, I'm in trouble. Like, I am not doing well with Frost. Steel Nordic gauntlets are just plain old gauntlets. No big deal. We could enchant them, and we should. But the one that I just did that I'm quite happy with is this Orcish helmet. Magicka regen, 25% faster. I did this off screen between last stream and this one. Brand new, just enchanted it, really like it. 25% regen on Magicka, I think is quite lovely. So there's that. And then I might put Magicka regen on these gauntlets too. I don't know. Or something else like your magic reduction idea. I might do the magic reduction idea. That is really cool. Especially if these things stack. I honestly don't know if I can even do Magicka reduction. I have to get to an enchanting table and take a look and see what I can do. This is what I've decided for my loadout, you guys. This is what I did off screen between last time and this time. I've got my Galdor black bow. This is different from what I was using. I was using the shadow bow. The shadow bow turns you invisible when you fire, and it also does huge damage. It does 33 points of damage per shot. And so I'm doing a severe downgrade here to take the black bow. It's much worse for me. But I basically never use bows or rarely use bows. And when I do use a bow, it's because I've run out of magic. So the idea that I could have a bow that will just suck the magicka out of bad guys and give it to me, I mean, I like it. So we're going to go with this crappier bow because it serves my purposes better. Goblin Totem Staff, you guys have seen me do this one. This just shoots out a lightning bolt. And I think I gave it a recharge. It's now fully charged. Nettlebane we're keeping because it's quest. Staff of Paralysis I'm keeping, but I'm not even going to keep it on my person. We're going to give it to Hilda. The Staff of the Familiar we're also going to give away. This is going to go onto one of my NPCs because they constantly will shoot this thing off and get some kind of familiar
User
or ally to help us.
Ranger_22 says,
Yeah.
my school just banned Fallout and the 6 to 7 meme because they are under the assumption they are demonic, and in Fallout's case BC of the children of Adam.
What about the children of Adam is not demonic? They're science-based. Oh, because they worship Adam instead of worshiping God, our holy savior. I got you, NCR Ranger. That is wild. That is crazy. Oh no, a fictional game set in a fictional future has fictional crazy people. I love it. Oh goodness. Okay. And then the Wooden Staff of the Ancestors summons an ancestral ghost. Look at that though. That one's actually running out of charge. I like this one a lot. I'm going to keep this one for myself. But anyway, that's my loadout. We're going to offload some of those items as soon as I get a chance. This is also my loadout for armor and necklaces and so on. I've kept some of these, but you know what? In fact, I should get rid of Amulet of Archay. I don't even need Archay. We'll keep the rest of them though. Hold on. Let me just dump Archay. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So yeah, that's my loadout there with a couple amulets that I can swap out as needed. Carrying capacity increased by 25 points. This one would have been really helpful on the previous live streams where I was like slowed down and couldn't move very well, and I kept dumping gear to try to keep my speed up. I didn't realize I had this. I forgot that it was on me, and I should definitely use it when I need to, but it's whatever. Water breathing, obviously very important. So that's my loadout. I believe it or not, I actually got rid of a bunch of potions here, but look at how long it is. This list is just ridiculous. Oh, what's happening? Okay. So it's just a ridiculous list. And then, let's see here. All these scrolls, this list is also ridiculous. I almost never use scrolls. I'm not good at using scrolls. I shouldn't have these here, but I haven't sorted through them yet. My problem is they each weigh half a pound. I really should get rid of them. That's like 10 pounds of paper that I've got on me. Should probably get rid of that. Anyway, and then there's this. This is the big thing, you guys. I brewed and I decided I didn't like having a list of food that was a mile long. So I decided I'm just going to focus everything onto apple cabbage stew. Apple cabbage stew relieves a bunch of hunger, and it's pretty darn good. And if I need healing, I've still got some vegetable soups that do 1 point per second. Thank you for the likes, egg, 1100. Hot damn. Thank you. So It's a shorter list. It's still a lot of weight though, right? Like 62 apple cabbage stews is a little ridiculous. It's 31 pounds. We'll probably get rid of some of that. We can get rid of all of this. This is all going except for ice. And I think I've already gotten rid of ice.
Thanks for the follow. Bolozu on TikTok.
All right. Thank you. Bolozu. In fact, let's get rid of the ingredients right now. We'll just drop them in. Let's see here. Where are they? Okay. All of this can go. And I don't think there's even any of the ice blah blahs in here. I think I already put them away. Yeah. Yeah, we did. They're all gone. Okay, good. Oh, it's killing me. It's so many key presses. It's starting to hurt my hand. Come on, let's go. Okay, great. How much weight do I have now? 325. I'm still overloaded. Oh, and I want to put 2 animal packs on my animals. Oh, and the firewood, the hinges, the nails. I made a bunch of this because Shulk, I believe, on my last live stream was like, you're going to need hundreds of those things. Okay, and quarried stone. 17 pounds of stone. Yeah, we got to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. In fact, do we want to give it to Indigo? We probably do. Train.
I hope this will be a mutually beneficial exchange.
Kind of. I'm going to load you down, but I'm also going to power you up, bro. We're going to give you the Staff of the Familiar. I'm not going to give you paralysis, though. And then... Ooh, thank you for the likes. That's so nice. Thank you. And then... I'm going to give you some of my apple cabbage stew as well. I'm going to hope he doesn't eat my apple cabbage stew. Great. And then... Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Then let's give him all the, like, house building stuff. All this heavy stuff. Yeah, we'll even give him some of the lockpicks. 2 pounds of lockpicks. 6 pounds of nails. 17 pounds of quarried stone. Okay. Not bad, you guys. We're doing great. I do have a problem that I'm going to have to sort out, and I'm not sure how to sort it out, and that is, I have a ton of soul gems, as you can see here. They're almost all empty. I have 1 grand soul gem left, which we might use to go enchant my, what was it, my boots or something? It wasn't my boots. What was it? The gauntlets. The gauntlets have no enchant on them at all. And I might want to go give them the same enchant the Orcish helmet has. Magicka regen. I might want to do that. Okay.
What's next?
We can move! Great. Let's read a bunch of comments. Oh my. There are a bunch of comments. We've got 3 viewers on YouTube, 3 on TikTok, 13 on Twitch. Welcome in. What does that put us up to? 5 on YouTube. Don't tell me the game just crashed. Did it seriously just crash on me? No way. After all that work that we just did? Dang, and the game just started. It's barely started. What is it doing? Why would it crash out? We barely did anything. We switched areas is all we did. I know why it crashed out. Oh, that's wild. I bet I could reproduce that crash now that I think about it. You guys, the last mod I installed was a jumping mod because you cannot jump while running or sprinting in the game. It'll only let you jump if you're doing the regular move speed. The moment you switch into sprinting, it doesn't let you jump. And I was like, no, I'm going to jump while I'm sprinting. So I added in a mod and it just has not been working well. And I literally left my building by jumping at the door. So I was mid-jump when I left the building. I wonder if it seriously... I wonder if the jump literally, like, screwed up the scene transition. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh! It put me outside, though. We lost nothing. That's amazing. I love it. Okay. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. We got a gift. We'll take it. That's so cool. Okay. We did want to give Hilda some things, and I want to talk to you guys. So let me get into this trade screen. Thank you so much for the likes. Egg, 1,700 now. And then the Painter Dreams, 38. And what, 24. Thank you guys for being here. That's on TikTok. And thank you also to YouTube. I don't know what happened, but also on YouTube I have 7 viewers. I appreciate all the viewers coming in. Thanks for being here. We're going to give Hilda the Staff of Paralysis. Can I give it Nettlebane? It won't let me. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 backup staves. We have a backup bow. That's what we'll have for combat. Should I need it? Keep all that. Keep all this. Keep all this. We're going to keep all this. And keep all that. Okay. Oh, and animal packs. We have 2 packs. Let's see if we can give these packs to our pets. I don't know that these pets will take them. I don't think all the pets can do packs, but let's try it. No, not Barbas. Sweet roll. Whoa. Need you to carry something. Sweet roll, can you take a pack? He's got it. It's not showing up on him. It shows up on Hilda. It's right there. You can see it. Can I give a pack to the spider? Carry something for me. Can you take a pack? Animal pack. He's got it. That also doesn't show up. Let's talk to the Arachnia and see if there's something about a pack we could do. Wait for me at home. Web trap. Harvest venom. Wait for me in the city. Stay here. New home. No, none of that. If anybody's played Skyrim more than I have and knows the answer to this, here's the question. Does just putting the pack in their inventory mean they carry more? Or do I have to actually see it appear on their back, meaning they're actually using it? Because it looks like they're not using it. Does this guy have something for a pack? This one has a remove your collar option. But it doesn't have a pack option. If I take the collar off, will that allow me to put a pack on? Let's see. Remove your collar. Okay. Carry something. Pack. The collar's now in my inventory, maybe? Is that the idea? Animal collar, yeah. Talk to Sweet Roll.
User
Okay.
Steel Brother 76
Nothing.
says,
Okay.
there should be an equip function in their trade screen.
Roger that. There is one in Hilda's trade screen, but there's not in these two. So I think it's possible the pack is wasted on them. I'm going to leave those packs on them for the moment, just in case something is cool, something is working out. But that is interesting. I do have a bunch of other pets. So it's possible we could try the other pets like the, what I want to call it the Skeever. Skitter, is that his name? It's the rat dude. I could potentially have him carry stuff too, maybe. Anyway, let's read a bunch of comments. Hold on, let's save the game right here and freeze it now that we've got everything working. Damn, that's so cool. It froze and broke, but it had a save game right where we froze. That maybe the save game is why it froze, you know what I mean? All right, I'm going to read a bunch of comments, and to read these comments, I'm going to get the music going again, just a little bit. We're just going to get a little music going. But maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. It's fine. All right, let's read a bunch of comments, and then we'll keep playing. Let's figure it out. What do we got going on in these comments? I bet you I need to scroll a ways. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Oh my goodness, all the way back to Egg talking about entomologists. Okay, we're going way back. I bet you Egg posted that comment like 12 minutes ago. Hold on one sec. Okay, better. I could hear two songs going at the same time. I could hear the music from the game and I could hear the rock and roll. So I had to get one of them to pause so I could keep going. Okay, so we left off with Doppelman saying, how many riddles do you have left? And I said we might do another one, but there's nothing for channel point redeems. Captain Kunderplunt says, for magic cost reduction, you need rings, necklaces, hats, and chest. Ring, necklace, hat, chest. That is different from what I thought. Okay, good to know. Remy says, helmet, ring, necklace, gloves, chest will take magic reduction. You've added in helmet. Ring, necklace, gloves, chest. Remy added in helmet. No, didn't add in helmet. Kunderplunt and Remy say hat or helmet. Both say necklace. Both say ring. Both say chest. The extra is gloves. There we go. Remy thinks gloves might work too. Okay. Remy says, happened to me like in 2013. I have no idea if I was the first to find it or not. Got you. Captain Kunderplunt says, I think every time I was jailed, I had to re-equip all my gear manually. Yeah. Remy says, eventually you can dual enchant and have infinite destruction and restoration. Oh, I love it so much. Egg says, here we go. This is the comment about entomology. Egg says, Old Man Fallout, a master of riddles, is officially called an enigmatologist. I thought you were talking about entomology of words, but no, you weren't. Enigmatologist. Perfect for D&D. That's cool. I'm good at answering riddles, but I barely ever make my own riddles up, so I don't know that I could be an enigmatologist. It's a hard word for me to say. Anyway, okay. Remy says, magic regen is dope. Egg says 1,000 hearts. Egg, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Now 2,000 almost, right? And then, let's see here. Remy says, gather mage robes, destroy them. That'll give you all the reductions. Oh, I have done that. So, okay, maybe I could do reductions. Thank you, thank you. Doubleman says what's that? Okay. Doubleman says, I did that with resist magic too. Steel Brother says, I usually do magicka regen on as many pieces as possible. It isn't restricted by spell type. Okay. Captain Kunderplunt says, about Remy saying, do you break out or do you sleep until released when in jail? Captain Kunderplunt says, either one. You're the only person I've heard of having gear automatically re-equip after jail. Remy says, you're the only person I've heard of where it doesn't auto-equip. Now I want to go to jail just to see what happens to me. Remy. No, not Remy. Captain Kunderplunt. We're talking about the post that someone made about how their school has banned Children of Adam. And so Captain Kunderplunt says, some people used to think that yoga is demonic. Yoga? Remy says, yoga is demonic. No one should be that flexy. Oh, you guys, Remy, I'm going to tell you a 30-second story. Not a big one, just a tiny one. But Remy, when I was really young, I was like 18, 19, 20, 21. I got married really young. I got married at 20. And when I was about to get married, I was my first year of college, second year of college. And my fiance had come to the college. She had switched colleges so that she could be with me now that we were engaged. So we're both at the same college, and one of my roommates from the college was with me at one point, and we were hanging out in like a big group area in like one of the dorms. And there were tons of people just hanging out, talking and stuff. We're all just shooting the breeze. And my girlfriend, fiance, was in the center of the room, and people had cleared out and made a space for her because she had told people that she was a gymnast, which she was. And people were like, prove it, do something. And so my girlfriend got out and she did a couple like backflips and cartwheels and stuff. And people were like, oh, cool. And then somebody said, are you flexible? Can you, like, how flexible are you? And she was like, I don't know if I'm still really flexible because I haven't done gymnastics in a year. Like, I did gymnastics through high school, but we're now in starting second year of college, so I don't know how flexible I am still. And they're like, well, try something. So my girlfriend, fiance, does a flip in the air that where she lands, she does the splits. She lands in a split. So flip in the air, land in a split. And I thought that was really dangerous because if she's not flexible and she sort of bounces down onto the ground, she'll split and like rip muscles or things. You know what I mean? Like, that seems scary to me. But I think she was just BSing everybody when she was like, I don't know if I'm flexible. I think she was just BSing because she landed it perfectly. She landed it really well and landed hard and was totally fine. And then she just laid there with her legs spread like that. And she was just chatting with some of the people who were asking her questions. And I'm standing there with my roommate. And my roommate looks at me and he goes, oh my God, dude. You're so lucky. You know, he didn't know it was going to end in a bitter, crazy divorce. But at the time, it was hot. It was fun. Anyway, okay, so that's Remy. Thank you for the likes. Oh, we got a new person liking. Thank you. 41570 on 258 likes. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Dobbleman says, I'm off to bed. I'll catch up with you later. See you, Dobbleman. And then Uzu followed on TikTok. Uzu, you followed me like 10 minutes ago, huh? I'm just now getting to you. I'm so sorry. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Captain Kinderplunt says, I'm 6'1", 270-pound man, and that means I can do the splits. Wait, you can do the splits? Damn, all right. Kinderplunt says, technically I can only do full splits with a gravity-assisted fall. Oh my God. Okay. And then Creepy Cat, oh my God, look at all the stuff on YouTube. There's so much stuff. Okay. Creepy Cat 2001 says, Lord Todd Howard striked your game. Really? It just works.
All of this just works.
Thank you, Todd. Look at that. Todd Howard, I guess he did strike my game. He crashed it out. But he insists it just works. He insists. And then Joey says, is this your first time playing Skyrim? Joey, yes, mostly. I fooled around with Skyrim about 9 years ago when my girlfriend was playing. So I knew what Skyrim was. I'd done a little bit. This is my first time trying it for realsies for myself. By the way, Joey, I have to ask you a question right back. Is this your first time having a streamer answer your question like 10 or 15 minutes after you posted it? Like, have you stuck around long enough to see this? I'm crazy. I'm so sorry. Vincent on YouTube says, yo, sir, how are you? Where did you get the Goblin Companion? Oh, Vincent, I could actually tell you, but Vincent, would you post real quick and just let me know you're still here if you are? Because I'm not going to bother to answer that question if you've gone. Just say hi in chat or something on YouTube if you're still around. I'll answer your question. Thank you for being here, Vincent. Okay, so while we're waiting for Vincent, let's keep going with the chat. Joey, Vincent, Creepy Cat. Creepy Cat says, what is this Ace Ventura party you have around you? There we go. We got another person on YouTube asking about the followers. Creepy Cat, if you're in chat still, you could also say hi and I'll answer for you as well. Although Vincent said he is still here, so let's just jump right to Vincent right now. Hold on, let's pause the music. Let's get back into the game for a second. So, so you guys know there was Skyrim, and then there was Special Edition that was like 8 years ago, and then there was Anniversary Edition that was like 5 years ago, right? Technically, Anniversary Edition is the newest edition of the game that you can get. And nowadays, if you get Anniversary Edition, it comes with a pile of free Creation Club content. And so one of the things that you can get is there's a Creation Club item that you get for free with Anniversary Edition, which is called like Animal Followers, Pet Followers, something like that. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong in chat. If any of you know the actual name of the creation, let me know. But it's something about followers, and basically they scatter this goblin, Gog, or Goog. They scatter Arachnia. Maybe Hilda. I don't know. Hilda might be its own thing. They scatter, not Barbas. Barbas is base game. And then they scatter a couple other critters. There's a bunny rabbit you can get. There's like a skeever rat or whatever they're called that you can get. They hide them in dungeons all over the game world. Oh, and there's this fox, sweet roll, that you can get. They're all hidden in dungeons. And the way the mod set it up, you can take, I think, 3 of them at a time. Right? 3? So I think I've got the fox, the goat, the spider, and I have left the bunny rabbit, the skeever rat. Oh no, and I've also got Gog, the goblin. He counts as a pet. So I'm allowed to have 4 of them, and I've left behind 2 of the other 6. Maybe 3 of the other 7. I'm not sure exactly how many there were, but I left behind a few. Now, once you get them following you, and then you can redirect them. You can be like, go stay at this estate or whatever. So I think I've sent a bunch of them to Golden Hills Plantation. So that's where a bunch of my followers are. They're all hanging out at Golden Hills Plantation, which is it's a farm you can get in the game. You don't need a mod for Golden Hills, I don't think. I think Golden Hills is just built into the base game. But anyway, so that's what I've done. And let me actually get a little light on this, you guys, because it's kind of getting dark at night now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so that's what we've done. We've got all these pets. You just find them in various areas of the world as you go through dungeons. They'll just be there, and you can free them, take them with you. And they all do different things. What's really neat is, like, let's talk to Sweet Roll for a second. Sweet Roll, what is that you've got there? Sweet Roll gives us a squeal, and down in the bottom right it says, I just received a gold jeweled necklace. Jarvis, camera left. Jarvis, camera left. Oh, it's gone already. Shoot. Some of you guys get to see the bottom right corner where it said I got a gold jewel necklace, but I didn't. Anyway, the idea is each pet has a different thing they can do. Hilda, I don't know if she can do anything. Maybe we get milk
User
from
Steel
Hilda?
Brother 76 says,
We
it's
do get
Pets
milk.
of Skyrim. Hilda is part of Pets of Skyrim. Go is a different creation called Goblins. Golden Hills is also Anniversary Edition.
There we go. Thank you so much for clarifying. Man, my viewers are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so Pets of Skyrim came free with Anniversary Edition, and Hilda's part of it. But apparently Gog is not. Well, actually makes kind of sense because he's not really an animal. But he does the same exact thing. And he sits in as a follower. He doesn't talk very much. We can try talking to him. He doesn't really do much. If I say I want to trade things with you, I don't think he'll even let me. Yeah. He gave me a skull instead of actually doing anything. You know what I mean? You gave me a skull. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. Let's get out of this. So there you go, guys. Those are the critters that are following my character around. And I think they're great. That is 2 people in chat, right? That's 2 people who had questions in chat. Let's freeze the game. Ooh, that dark, though. Let's not freeze the game in darkness. Hold on. Let's get up against a nice, cozy fire and freeze the game right there. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. Now, let me get back into the comments. I still got about 10 to go. And let's skip this song. And that song. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's a good song. All right, let's read through the rest of these comments.
76 says,
Yeah?
Go is part of the Goblins creation.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Steel Brother. It's great. That came free too with Anniversary Edition, by the way. I haven't paid for anything on this Skyrim installation. I got Anniversary Edition. It had all the free stuff. I downloaded all the free stuff, and that's what we're using. Anyway, okay, let's see here. Where do we leave off? We were talking to Vincent and Creepy Cat. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are doing great. Then we got Captain Cunderplunt says to Remy, I just tested, and it is in fact re-equipping my gear. So maybe I was thinking of the Sidna Mine Quest, which doesn't re-equip gear. And Remy says, no idea, but it's always been re-equipping for me. This is the jail exploit that we've been talking about. Yeah. Steel Brother says, there should be an equip function in the trade screen. An equip function in the trade screen. Oh my goodness, this comment is from when I was messing with the pets, trying to get them to wear... Hold on, let's get back into the game. Sweet roll. Carry. So on this item, you're saying there should be
incoming.
equip? Shift. Oh, dang, that didn't work at all. Hold on, let me try that again. Hold on. I really like your idea. I'm gonna hope you're right. Let's see if we can do this. Can I give this back? No, I don't. No, I don't want to. Wait, what? Tab exit. Let's try this again. Hold on, that totally did not work, but I think it will. I think the interface is screwing me up, but hold on, I think it's going to work. Animal pack, give. Great. Okay, now that we've got the animal pack here, if I hit E, I will take it back. I don't want to do that, but it says there's shift for equip mode. Hold shift and then do E for use. Dang, I think that... Oh, maybe I can't do it. Sweet roll.
User
try this
Steel
again.
Brother 76 says,
Yeah.
I was thinking of Fallout 4.
I mean, if you guys look on the screen, there is in fact a little equip mode down at the bottom left. So it feels like we should be able to equip it, right? It just won't let me. Okay, so this is the Fox Sweet Roll. Sweet Roll has only one item on them, which is the animal pack. And down at the bottom of the screen here, it says shift for equip mode, right? So right now it says if I press E, it's going to take the item back. But if I hold down shift like that, now E says use. So I should just be able to hit E and make the pet use it, right? You cannot equip this item. Shoot. Shoot! Dang, now it won't even let me give it back to him. Alright. On the off chance that just having it in their inventory gives them a little carrying capacity boost, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to give it back to him again. Okay, so I don't think we can equip this fox. At least I'm not able to, like, jury-rig the controls to do it. But it's a good idea, and maybe we'll revisit it. Hilda is exactly what you guys are talking about, though, because if we look at Hilda, there, remove your pack. You see it right there? So Hilda, it works the way you guys are suggesting. So, interesting. Anyway, okay, let's freeze it right here again. Let's save it first. Let's freeze it. Okay, let me get through some more comments, and then let's get back to playing. What do we got going on here? That was Steel Brother? Creepy Cat says, I think it's just cosmetic. Remy says, Thalmor Quest 2 doesn't equip for you. Captain Counterplan says, I rarely go to jail in Skyrim. I always run away if need be, and I return later to bribe my way out of jail. Oh. Creepy Cat says, it increases carry rate by 40. Old Man Fallout. I mean, I love it, and I hope that it works. I know it works on the goat, Hilda, because we've tested it, but I can't seem to figure out how I'm doing this with the other pets, so, Anyway, Remy says, it happened to me years ago on a Good Citizen playthrough, one of the only times I actually served my sentence. Oh. Captain Cunnaplant says, I hate losing all my stolen goods. Captain Cunnaplant says, I'm really bad at remembering to sell them. Remy says, gloves could be carry weight. It's been a while since I've enchanted. Steel Brother says, never mind, I'm thinking of Fallout 4, where you can force equip stuff on your follower. Captain Cunnaplant says, I think with mods, capes also get magic reduction. And Remy says, I deposit all items into a barrel in my home, and I take all but things marked red and stolen. Captain Counterplan says, oh my Fallout, are you and the girlfriend going to see Scary Movie 6 in theaters? No, I've never seen any of the scary movies. They don't do anything for me, not my kind of thing. I'm kind of a Lord of the Rings kind of dude for adventure, science fiction kind of dude, which is kind of a bummer because a lot of good science fiction comes from Tom Cruise. I'm not his biggest fan, but his movies sure are good. That one where he finds clones of himself, oh my god, that movie was so good. Anyway, more like Lord of the Rings, super big science fiction, and sexy stuff. I love a sexy movie. If there's going to be a lot of boobs in a movie, I'm a big dumb male. I'm there. Captain Contemplant says, I heard the Scary Movie 6 popcorn bucket will be shaped like a functional bong. Maybe I'll go to Scary Movie just for that.
Brayden has arrived.
Wait,
Brayden
Brayden
is
is
also
here?
streaming Fallout.
Brayden!
Let's give him a shout out on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, the whole automated system just kicked in. I think Brayden just got a shout out on YouTube. Totally automated. That's so cool. Brayden, welcome in. Nice to see you. You guys, Brayden just got a shout out on YouTube. If you're interested in Brayden streaming, you should definitely get onto YouTube and click that link. That's so cool. Okay, so we were talking about the bong in Scary Movie 6, which suddenly made me think I might want to go. Oh, goodness. Captain Contemplant says, I bought a East Empire expansion mod from Creation Club. I can have NPCs collect items from cleared dungeons and automatically list them for sale. Then I can stop by to collect my profits later. Oh my god, I love it. Oh. Oh. Captain Contemplant, that is such a good mod. Hold on, that's so good I'm gonna make a note about that. Give me my to-do list. Okay. A mod called East Empire Expansion will let followers plunder dungeons for you. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Okay. Remy says I play pure vanilla. 415 gives us peace. Thank you for being here, 415. Thank you for the likes, too. I saw you doing likes. Thank you, thank you. Remy says, well, with whatever game the upgrades add. Vincent says, yes, I'm still here. Creepy Cat says, it's Anniversary Edition content? Yeah. Captain Contemplant says, I had such a close call the last time I did the splits. I was messing around and doing a handstand on the slats of my bed frame. One of the slats popped out of place and nearly impaled me as I was falling. Twisted my body mid-fall, barely missed it, and landed in a thudding full split. Captain Counterpoint, that sounds dangerous. Damn. Creepy Cat says, basically, 10 years worth of paid mods in one pack. You talking about the Anniversary Edition? Because that sounds like kind of what you might be referring to, because it's been great so far. And none of the creations seem to be that buggy. You know, I've always been warned about creations like they're kind of buggy and they mess things up. It's been mostly okay. The only mod that I've installed on my playthrough so far that has been giving me trouble is the jumping mod. Everything else has been fine. Remy says, I like the bunny because the bunny brings potion ingredients. Yeah, true. True. Unfortunately, the bunny can't carry much of anything. And when I had the bunny with me, I didn't care about the potion ingredients very much, and I just wasn't getting enough done with it, so I had to dump the bunny. I really like the fox giving me gold. And the goat gives you milk. And I don't remember what the spider gives you. The spider gives you poison, maybe? But yeah, I love those guys. Let's see here. Vincent says, oh, okay, I'm on special edition. Yeah. If you upgrade, there's a cheaper price to upgrade. And if you do the upgrade price, you should get all that stuff for free. Well, not for free. You obviously had to pay to upgrade, but you know what I mean. And then we got Steel Brother telling us all about it. It's Pets of Skyrim, and then it's also Goblins, and Golden Hills is Anniversary Edition. There we go. Steel Brother says Go is part of Goblin creation. Yeah. Mark says your speed of conversational engagement is maximized. I mean, I'm trying, but sometimes the comments fly by real quick. What does a fox say? What does a fox say is here? Fox, welcome in. Did you not get shouted out again? What is going on with what does a fox say? Why do you not get shouted out? That is really weird. I have a note to have you shouted out, right? There it is. Okay. Welcome in. What does a fox say? I'm just going to make I've got you on my to-do list. I'm going to make it bigger. Anyway, welcome in. What does a fox say? What does a fox say says, hi, old man Fallout. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you doing? It is nice to be here. It's a damn fine day in Washington, you guys. Washington is basically rainy, cold, and dark 24/7 for 8 months out of the year. And we finally slipped into the 4 months of sun, and I'm loving it. It's so damn good here, you guys. It's great. I feel like I'm like in a California dream right now. It's so nice here. Holy crap, you guys. It put me in a really good mood for streaming. Okay, let's see. What else do we have going on? Remy says there's an equip function. Oh, we tried that. It didn't work. Captain Cunnerplun says only the goat and skeever can equip the pack. The skeever can do it too. And I think I even have one on the skeever. That's interesting. I might want to get the skeever instead of the spider. You guys, we might be heading to Golden Hills to get the skeever back. I might want the skeever with the pack. That he can carry more than the spider can. Steel Brother says, okay. Vincent says the equip mode for it is only for the player. Yeah. I think we're learning on stream right now that really only 2 of these animals can do carrying. Or can do the pack and carry well. And then, Creepy Cat says, to whoever asked about Fallout 4, just stick with Game of the Year because Anniversary Edition is a trap. Most of the mods are just paints. Yes. And here's something interesting, Creepy Cat. I'm sure you know this since you're talking about it, but for anybody else who's watching, the Anniversary Edition of the game, it comes with a pile of creations that you get for free, and that's nice. And some of them are actually good, but a lot of them are just paint jobs for like your Pip-Boy and stuff like that. But something interesting to know is, even if you don't buy Anniversary Edition, you will still have your game upgraded to the Anniversary Edition engine. It doesn't give you all the freebies, but it will bring you up to date. It will bring you to current time. And that's really good, right? Like, because then you have all the fixes and patches and additions they've made to the engine, which is really nice. Now, some of those changes are a little questionable and iffy because we've seen some of the, like, Bethesda cannot stop themselves from introducing bugs, you know? It just works.
All of this just works.
Yeah. But you know how it goes. Anyway, gang, we finally caught up to Brayden. Brayden came in a few minutes ago, and my system went off on an automated praise of Brayden. We finally caught up to that point. Brayden says, hey man, how's your Skyrim playthrough going? Dude, it's going so good. And I'm loving talking to the chat about it right now because we've just learned a bunch of stuff about the pets and how they work. And I think we're about to swap a pet. Now that I know how these pets work, one of them's got to go. Anyway, welcome in, Brayden. I hope you're doing great. I hope your streams are going great. Steel Brother says, are you going to see Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters? Oh, no, I'm kind of I'm an old school Star Wars fan, and I started back in 1977. I was like 6 or 7 years old at the time. And I saw the original when it came out in theaters, and I can still, in my mind right now, remember the opening scene with the ship flying overhead. I remember my dad sitting next to me going like, oh my God. Like, I can remember one of my earliest memories burned into my memory. It was so impressive and so incredible at the time. We hadn't seen anything like that in the world. Special effects had not come that far up to that point. And when all those things started popping off on screen, people were just blown away. Like, we've never seen it before. It was incredible. And so I'm kind of an old school Star Wars kind of dude. And so for me, I like the originals. I like the prequels, okay-ish. And I really don't mess with all the new stuff. And I've kind of walked away from Star Wars a little bit. I might still do like a Star Wars game. I've heard that they're kind of resurrecting the KOTOR series. So if they do that, I might look at that. But I didn't like, I've seen this in like 3 major franchises. I really don't like this thing that some of these major franchises do. And I understand why they do it. They're trying to protect profits. But this thing they do where they vilify fans if the fans dislike something, and they try to find an ism or an ist that they can attach to the fans. If you don't like this, you're sexist. If you don't like this, you're chauvinist. You're doing sexism. And it doesn't have to be one direction either. It could be both ways. So it could be misandry or any other thing, like whatever you're thinking of, they can find ways to do it. And it doesn't have to be gender-based either. It could be racism, like you're racist or whatever. I hate it when companies put out a product and you know every word coming out of their mouth is profit oriented. All they're doing is trying to protect profits. But they paint what they say in this like language of, you know, we're righteous and blah, blah, blah. And anybody who doesn't like what we're doing is just ist. You're just an ist if you don't like what we're doing. Because what I've found a lot of times is nobody's an ist. It's just a lot of, well, that sucked. You know what I mean? Well, the dialogue sucked. The writing sucked. The plot sucked. The effects sucked. You know? In particular, I'm thinking of the giant head in the later Marvel movies. Who's the dude who's floating around with a giant head? And literally it looked like the bad Photoshop job. Oh my God, I can't even deal with it. So I've kind of written off Marvel movies. Mostly I hated what they did to Scarlet Witch. I hate what they did to Scarlet Witch. They took a character who was so compelling, and her TV show was incredibly good too. And then they ruined her in the Doctor Strange sequel that had her in it. They just ruined her. And what is worse is the director said, I didn't care about the TV show. I didn't even watch it. I don't care what they did with the TV show. My Scarlet Witch is going to be different. And I was like, bro, screw you. Like, they did a lot of good work on that TV show and you just dumped all over it. Anyway, the kind of thing that I'm saying right now is why I get called an ist or an ism or a something. Like, I criticize something and then all the people involved with it go, you don't have valid criticism. You're just an ist. And so I walk away from a lot of stuff because of it. Anyway, let me see here. I'm so off track. Supreme Clientele on TikTok says, hey, Unk, level me in Skyrim story mode, poser. No. Welcome in, Supreme. Remy says, Thistle adds plus 999999999 team morale. Easily the best companion. Hot damn, let's do it. Mark says, Old Man Fallout is just a comment black hole. No comment escapes unrecognized. I mean, I try. But then we get problems like this where I haven't played the game in 30 minutes. What does a fox say? Says, no, I didn't. Sad face. Haha. Oh, and I know what you're talking about. You're talking about me talking about the fact that you didn't get a shout out yet. Still, I'm so sorry. What does a fox say? Says, yeah, last stream you set it up. Your system doesn't like me. No, I hadn't set it up yet. I've got it as a to-do list item and I didn't do it because I'm just a bad dude. Remy says, oh, about my comments. Yeah. Remy says, a stream or two back, he had to summarize chat comments for the first time. I did. They got away from me.
Thanks for the follow, Joe the Hell Jumper on TikTok.
Joe, thank you on TikTok. You're so awesome. I appreciate you a ton. Oh, and what's that? And roses? Hot damn. Thank you. Let's see here. Steel Brother says full anniversary upgrade is $20. Yeah. I think an upgrade for Skyrim is worth it. An upgrade for Fallout is less so. Just like the chat was saying. The anniversary edition for Fallout, it does give you new stuff. It is cool, but yeah. I don't know.
Thailand coming online.
The sun is hitting Thailand now, gang. People in Thailand are waking up to their day. I would love to go live in Thailand for a little while. I want to eat all their bugs. I know that's a thing for Thailand. They have a bunch of candied bugs that they sell on street corners and stuff. That's just kind of the way they roll. I want to try them all. I think it sounds exciting. I know it grosses people out, but I want to try it. Except for cockroaches, because I watched a YouTuber who went and sampled all the candied bugs. And he was like, oh, candied ants, freaking great. Candied crickets, freaking great. And then they got to the cockroach, and they took it in their mouth and they ate it, and they almost threw up. And they were like, oh God, it's like got guts inside of it that are still there after they cook. Like everything's still there and still soft and squishy, and it just like juices out in your mouth. He looked like he was gonna hurl. Oh my God. But all the other bugs apparently are delicious. Anyway, okay. Let's see here. Supreme says, Unk, you a good sport. Rock on, bro. Thanks for being here. Remy says, a lot of those creations are just super broken guns. It's super lame. Yeah. You know what, though? I liked, you're talking about guns. We're talking about the Fallout upgrade. What I liked in Fallout was not anniversary, but the one before that, which was next gen. The next gen upgrade came with a bunch of creations, like the improvised weapon creation. I actually like that one. I don't have it on my computer right now. When I stream Fallout for you guys, I'm streaming a version that is before next gen and anniversary. I have none of the next gen anniversary stuff in it. But on my console, I have Fallout 4 completely upgraded. And on my console, I really like the improvised weapon set. I thought it was fun. I like the baseball and the saws and all that stuff was fun. Anyway, okay, what else do we have? Remy says, yeah, like a super Tesla cannon that one-shots Deathclaws and runs off of fusion cells and 0 reload time. Well, I mean, there is that. Okay. That one wasn't the anniversary edition though, right? That was next gen, I think is what that was. Professor Gojo says, whenever I play Fallout 4, I have a gun that does 5 million damage or something. Damn! Creepy Cat says, oh man, Fallout, that anniversary edition mod breaks the game balance. I always downgrade to pre-next gen and mod that. Creepy Cat, you talking about Skyrim or Fallout? Because if you're talking about Fallout, that totally makes sense. I do the same thing. Kev is here. Kev says, hey, old man Fallout. Hey, chat. Welcome in, Kev. Kev, you are another person. You are like, what does a fox say? You're here a ton, and I don't have a shout out for you, and I should. Kev the Blue Bear. I think I got that right, even with the capitalization. KEVTHEBLUEBEAR needs shout out. Okay. Great. Okay, let's save that. Welcome in, Kev the Blue Bear. I hope you're doing great. Creepy Cat says, let's go get the skeever now. Rennie says, all the new stuff is trash. Gojo says, I'm with you on the Star Wars stuff, old man Fallout. Thank you. Remy says, new age Star Wars swordplay and gunplay is just shit. I agree. I will grant one thing. What was the one that was also like a prequel? It's relatively new. It depicted Darth Vader right before the opening scene from the originals. I cannot remember the name of it right now, but oh my god, that was so good. That Darth Vader scene blew my mind. It was so good, and that's new stuff. I really like that new one, whatever that one was. Man, that was such a good movie. Anyway, okay. Professor Gojo says, Jar Jar Binks is the GOAT. Absolutely. Sure. What does the Fox say? Says, I hate the new stuff, I won't watch it, but Mandalorian wasn't too bad. Gave me a little hope once again, but I feel you 100%. Yeah, I liked first season of Mandalorian, but then I dropped. I could see them revisiting Grogu too much and starting to rely on Grogu. And now they're literally having a movie with Grogu. Like, it just... I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want to see Baby Yoda. I'm fine. Anyway, what else do we have? Remy says, Mando was the last decent or good thing out of the franchise. Yeah. Remy says, Rey and...
Steel Brother 76 says, Rogue One, I believe.
That is the one! I actually liked Rogue One. I was like, I'm not doing anything with Star Wars anymore. I'm done with Star Wars. And then Rogue One hit, and I was like, damn, okay, I'm doing that. I actually really liked Rogue One. In fact, I wouldn't mind doing a watch where I watch Rogue One, see the final scene of Rogue One with Darth Vader, and then jump right into the originals so I can just carry right on. You know how it's like a perfect match, right? From Rogue One straight into the originals. So, ooh, they did such a good job with that one. Anyway, okay, let's see here. Remy says, Rey and the Snape-looking dude, they're just lame. Yeah, you know what really makes me sad, Remy, is I watched the first movie with Rey, and she's a bit of a Mary Sue, and I didn't like that. But then two things happened. One was anybody who said Rey was a Mary Sue was shouted down and told they were an ist or an ism. I didn't like that. But then on top of that, they sort of like doubled down and started making things worse and worse and worse. So you get episode 2 and 3 in her storyline, and it just got like more, it was more of a casualty and more of a casualty and more of a casualty until basically they destroyed their own trilogy. And I don't want to participate. I haven't even seen the final one in that trilogy. I don't want to participate. So anyway, okay. And I think, by the way, I think that they could have done something wonderful with it. I think when the first movie came out, it was a bit like, what is the word? Like it was building off of what's already happened too much. It was like recreating a lot of what had already happened in the previous movies. And so it was a little too dependent on what came before and that kind of thing, instead of telling a new story. But that first movie was open-ended enough. They could have branched into amazing places. They could have done so much good with that trilogy. And then they just didn't, you know? Gojo says, I can't with the Marvel movies. I know. I watched almost all of them until after Infinity War. There was a Spider-Man that came out after Infinity War. And I didn't really like that Spider-Man. And then there was another Spider-Man after that, which was the really cool one, which had the 3 Spider-Mans in it. That one was actually not bad. That was actually pretty damn fun. But after that, I just couldn't do it anymore. I just haven't been there ever since. And I feel like I got something good out of it. Like I got, what is it, like 21 movies that go from the very first Iron Man all the way through to the end of that whole sequence, plus a couple at the end, a couple like the Spider-Man movies at the end. I got what I came for. I thought it was really good, and I don't need to see it all again. If I want to do more in Marvel, I'll just rewatch the 20 movies that they gave me. Anyway, okay. Remy says, give me a Star Wars movie about Star-Lord. If they flop that, then it's game over. Wait, a Star Wars movie about Star-Lord? No, okay, there we go. Starkiller. Remy corrects himself. Remy says, not Star-Lord, Starkiller. Okay, thank you. Give me a Star Wars movie about Starkiller. If they flop that, then it's game over. Yeah. You know what I'd really like is what they hinted at in one of the movies. Probably the second of the Rey movies. I think the second of the Rey movies ended with some kid in a random location. He's mopping. And he puts the mop down or puts the mop away or does something. And then he wants it again and he reaches toward it and it flies toward his hand. Because the Force has reignited and it's like out in the universe again and it's catching people again. You know what I mean? There was a moment there where they could have done something with that. The whole idea being like the Force is out in the universe and someone new is going to get it. And they could have told a whole amazing story about random newbies getting the Force. And maybe they don't even have a Jedi to train them. And it's just people figuring out what the hell this is without a Jedi. And they didn't really do it. Really, all they did was they were just like, no, Rey's got it, and she doesn't even need training. She's amazing. And that was it, you know? So there were so many good stories they could have told. Gojo says, I've been a Hulk fan since I was a young boy, but I can't stand how they did him dirty. Oh, I don't know what's happened with Hulk recently. I actually didn't mind him in the Marvel movies, but I only saw him up through, like I said, up through like the Spider-Man, and then I was done. I don't know what's happened to him recently. But I really liked him for a big chunk of the Marvel movies that I saw. Through Infinity War, I thought he was all right. Joe is on TikTok, and Joe sends us roses and gives us a follow. Thank you, Joe. Stu Brother says, you missed the second half of that question. Are you going to see the new Masters of the Universe film? It actually looks good. Thanks for reposting. I'm whipping through comments. I'm not getting them all. I'm trying, though. No, I'm not going to see the new Masters of the Universe film, even though it's right in my wheelhouse because I'm a kid who grew up on Masters of the Universe. But I'm so far beyond that now, I don't need to see it. I'm not interested. However, I will say, seeing 1,800 drones in the sky over Los Angeles promoting Masters of the Universe by throwing up, what was it, Skeletor or somebody? In the air, just like hovering in the air over the whole city. Oh my God, that was so cool, you guys. You should look that up on YouTube if you haven't seen it. Los Angeles, to promote the movie, they got 1,800 drones flying up in the air, all moving in unison to create an image of I really think it's Skeletor. Don't tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I think it was Skeletor. But it's just amazing, this like mid-air artwork they did. And it's huge. It's like hundreds and hundreds of stories tall. So it looms over even the tallest buildings in Los Angeles. It's crazy. Remy says, are you talking about the He-Man movie? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Yeah. And then Smith & Wesson says they eat cicadas and iguana in some parts of Mexico. But do they candy them? That's what I'm interested in from Thailand, is they make them taste, they're like desserts in Thailand. Like little snacky things like chips and stuff. You know, like freeze-dried cricket with like a sweet, sugary sesame seed coating on it, a glaze. I don't know. Joe says roaches do have a lot of protein. I believe that. I don't know that I want it, Joe, but I believe it. And then we cut up to Steel telling me it's Rogue One. That is the good movie. I agree. What does a fox say? Says, I felt like Rey only has one facial expression. And then Gojo says, wasn't Rey the Emperor's daughter? Yeah. Rey only has one expression and is the Emperor's daughter. Yeah. Smith & Wesson says it would be cool to have Star Wars show set in Clone Wars, following different clone regiments prior to Order 66, with the show showing the gritty aspects of the war. Yeah. I think that'd be nice. I really want them to get away from everything they've done, which is kind of what I hinted at with that when I was talking about there was this movie, the second of the Rey movies that sort of hinted that like a janitor has now got the Force. You know what I mean? Like I want to see what happens when people on other planets that haven't even been discovered by the Jedi, I want to see what happens when they discover the Force. I want to see what happens in their world, you know? Anyway, let's see. Remy says, it's not worth the watch. And then somebody, oh no. I can't say your name, bro. You're on TikTok and your name is all kanji, I think. But some of your kanji look like smiling faces. So for right now, bro, I'm calling you Smiley. I'm calling you Smiley. Anyway, Smiley says, have you tried the restoration glitch? No, Smiley, I haven't. Smiley on TikTok, I have not tried restoration glitch. What is the restoration glitch? Tell me what that is. Remy says, hours of my life that I will never get back. Right? You're talking about what's not worth the watch? Oh, that's so funny. Remy, are you talking about the He-Man movie, the Masters of the Universe or whatever it's called? You didn't like it? And then let's see here. Gojo says the movie started with Blade first. Gojo, I know that I know that Marvel movies have been being made for all time. But I think that everybody, there's a kitty cat on screen. Holy cow. Holy cow. Hi, Lily. Hi, good kitty cat. There is a kitty cat named Lily on screen, and there is a girlfriend named Shadow on screen. Welcome, you guys. Whoa. Kitty's gone. How are you? You home from work? How are you doing? What's up? Was work okay? Yeah? Whoa. Kitty's going. Okay. You doing good? Okay. I'm going to stream for a little bit more, but we can hang out later. Yeah? You look tired. Do you want to go do stuff maybe? What?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. In a little while. What time is it? It's 5? It's not going to be for a while. Like 7. But we could do stuff then. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe? All right. Well, get high, do whatever you want to do, and then I'll come get you, and I'll take you out in the car, and we'll go get you even higher, maybe. We'll see. Yeah? Okay. Cutie. Say hi to everybody, by the way, before I get back to it. Good. I'm going to assume that somebody said hello to you. Let me see if anybody... No. Okay. They're all waiting for me to comment on Star Wars. We're in a big Star Wars discussion, so I'm going to go do it. Okay, cutie? Okay, cool. I love you too, Angel. Let's see. Where do we leave off? Rey has one facial expression. Cool to have Star Wars show set in the Clone Wars, following different clone regiments. Smiley says, if you tried restoration glitch. Remy says, hours of life, I'm not getting that back. Gojo says, the movie started with Blade first. Oh, that's where we left off. Blade. I know they've been doing movies forever, but don't the people at Marvel themselves talk about how they set off the new wave of everything with Iron Man? Like, if you look at their timelines and everything, isn't Iron Man where their timelines start? That was phase 1. Phase 1 was Iron Man and then things onward. I don't think they include Blade in that timeline. I could be wrong. Now I kind of want to pull up one of those graphics that Marvel released and just look to see what was there. In fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Marvel Phase 1 timeline. Yeah, there it is. Initiated by the superhero boom of Iron Man, this era establishes Avengers Initiative, protect the universe from early... Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Remy says, isn't that the start of the cartoon series? Comic Book Hulk was peak. Was Comic Book Hulk peak? Remy says, imagine people from like the 1100s saw those drones. Oh my goodness, Remy. We're talking about the ad for Masters of the Universe, which was 1,800 drones flying over Los Angeles, forming the face of Skeletor looking down on the city. If you put the face of Skeletor looking down on anybody from the 1100s, you would start a new religion. I don't know what you could do. Like, that would just be bizarre. It would be, okay. It would be, I can't even conceive of what would happen. Captain Cunderplin says, time to skate. If you don't hear me again, I fell and died. And then literally minutes later says, did you tell Shadow about the Scary Movie 6 popcorn bucket bong? You're back, Captain Cunderplin. We lured you back. It only took minutes. But Captain Cunderplin, stay safe while you're skating. Don't fall and die, please. I will tell her about it. Thank you. What does the Fox say? Says, isn't there already a Clone Wars series? Yes, 2. With Rex and Fives and the Bad Batch. And then... User
Steel Brother 76 says,
yeah?
Blade is a Marvel movie, but it is not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right, that's what I was saying. Phase 1 started with Iron Man, didn't start with Blade. But there's tons of movies that they've made outside of the cinematic universe. Blade is a good one. And they kind of like roped Blade back in at the end because they did a Deadpool movie that had Blade in it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. I saw that Deadpool movie, and I'm pretty sure it brought everything back together. Anyway, Remy says, no, I was talking about the Ray movies. Oh, the Ray movies, you feel like they suck so badly that you just lost hours of your life to them? I see, Remy. I see. Yeah, that could totally be a thing. I could see how you would be really upset with the Ray movies. I actually liked the first one okay. I was derivative, but I liked it. Derivative is the word I was looking for 30 minutes ago. It was derivative, but I liked it. But I kept hoping, like, episode 2 and 3, they're going to be so much better. They're going to take it in new locations, and then they just didn't. Captain Cunderplin says, did you tell Shadow? Okay, we got that one. Gojo says Blade is part of Marvel, but his movie came before Iron Man. There we go. Gojo says, oh, you mean that? They need to put some respect on the Blade name. Gojo says Comic Book Hulk is definitely peak. I'm going to take your guys' word for it. I have tons and tons and tons of comic book stuff, but I never had an interest in Hulk. So I have barely anything from Hulk. I do have all my dad's comic books too. And I thought I was going to sell them for a lot of money at some point because they're golden age comics, like severely old comics. Comics from the like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. Seriously old comics, right? But they're in very poor condition because I actually read them as a kid. I didn't keep them as collector pieces. I read through them like a kid would read through them. They're messed up and broken and damaged. And I went to a comic book store to ask, like, how much are Golden Age comics worth? And I brought some samples and stuff. And he goes, nothing. And I said, but they're collector's edition. Like, nobody has this stuff anymore. And I've got hundreds and hundreds of comics. And he goes, yeah, but also all the people who would care about these comics are all dead now. Like, nobody's alive who cares about these comics anymore. So nobody will pay anything for them. So I just have a ton of comics worth nothing now. Anyway. Okay, we're catching up to comments. Okay. Remy says, Deadpool does what he wants, though. I mean, Deadpool is as Deadpool does, Captain Cunderplin says, I'm not 100% sure if it's real. The production team posted about it, but some articles seemed unsure if it will actually happen. Remy says, the motherfucker breaks the fourth wall in timelines all the time. You're talking about Deadpool. Remy says, comic book Hulk fights gods and shit. I mean, he does that in the movies too. Poor Loki. Professor Gojo says, Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, it's peak. Remy says, no, that dude lied to you. If you auction them off, people still want them. You know, I haven't started pricing them on eBay, but I bet you that he's not far off. Like, let me check this out. I am now looking up Little Lulu comic books on eBay. Oh, well, I'm kind of wrong, kind of right. No, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay. You know what? You're half right. I'm looking at Little Lulu comic books, and they're actually not going for pennies, but they're not going for a lot either. They're going for like $1, $2, $5. Okay, it's not terrible. This one dude is selling his entire Little Lulu collection for $7. Okay. Interesting. I have far more than Little Lulu. I have Felix the Cat and a bunch of others. I have all sorts of stuff from the 1940s. But I did Little Lulu because she didn't survive to modern times. I don't think there are any modern Little Lulu comics. So if you want to see what something is worth in a time period, Little Lulu is a good one to check because everybody will be selling her stuff from 100 years ago. Nobody will be selling something from yesterday. Okay, cool. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Remy the Rat. Steel Brother says, depending on the comics, he's full of shit. Little Lulu, Archie, True Detective, the Hardy Brothers, the Hardy Boys, Tintin, Lassie, the Lone Ranger. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's a lot of extremely old comics that none of you guys would care about, right? You're hearing these names and you're like, bro, that's so old. Yeah, none of these survive to modern day. Nobody does these comics anymore, so nobody cares really. But I just looked on eBay and they're selling for a little bit. Steel Brother says, oh, well, those kind of comics, yeah. Well, now that you hear the names, you're like, fuck those comics. Professor Gojo says Little Lulu is ancient. Yeah. COD 2 Fun is here on TikTok and says, yo, welcome in, COD 2 Fun. I hope you're doing great. You guys are not going to believe this, but we're almost 2 hours into the stream and we finally caught up to chat. And that little beep means I have put the comments back to the side of the screen and I'm actually going to play the game for a little bit. So let's do some stuff. Hot damn. We have made a decision, which is we are going to Golden Hills. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you for the you can do it. Remy the Rat. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are doing great. We're going to Golden Hills. We're going to dump off a ton of parts. We're going to dump off hinges. We're going to dump off a ton of things. But first, we got to get there. Do some slow fall so I don't die from this jump. Woohoo! And let's go. And we want to talk to the dude running the cart. Rasad is coming back. Okay, cool. I don't want anything from Rasad, but okay. Whoa. Did they just steal from me? Why did they knock me around? Guys, is pickpocketing in the game? That was weird. They were in a line and I wasn't in their way, and then the next thing I know, they're all bumping into me. That was weird. Oh, and I've got to turn off the rock and roll. Got to turn off that rock. Okay. Hold on a second, gang. We'll save the rock and roll for later. I want to hear the actual music from Skyrim. Great. Let's talk to the dude.
Yes?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Riften? Oh no. Hold on, I've forgotten the map locations. I want to make sure I go to the right place. Rorikstead, it's a different R. I want to go to Rorikstead. I don't think Rorikstead is even an option that he gives me. And there is no other location nearby. Am I going to have to run my butt off to get there? I'm in survival mode. I can't typically fast travel. I have to use...
Good day.
I have to use his carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Do you have Rorikstead? Never mind.
That's fine. All right then.
Okay, I guess we're going to have to hoof it. We will run... Oh. We will run overnight. Move my marker there. There we go, on screen. Right there. Oh, I hate that I cannot jump properly. I tried to install a mod that would let me jump. Didn't work. I need a new mod for jumping. All right, top of the screen, you can see my marker. We're going toward the green teal marker at the top of the screen. It says we have 3,800 feet to get there. So we'll do it. We'll do it. Let me read a couple comments while I'm walking. Stream Elements says to IB Jammin'. Huzzah to IB Jammin' for lurking. Thank you for helping to keep viewership up. Thank you so much. I hope your lurk is wonderful. Have a great time. Steel Brother says, True Detective and Lone Ranger may sell well. I would love to get my hands on some Lone Ranger comics, and True Detective might be interesting. They are really fun to read. I don't know how well they sell, but they are fun to read. I remember reading them as a kid, and I loved them. But even as a kid, they were old. You know what I mean? Like, my dad was reading them in the 1940s and 1950s, maybe 1960s. And I was reading them as a kid in the 1980s, 1990s. I don't know. They are not in good shape. So I would never get good money for my comics because they're not nearly mint condition. In some cases, they're not even in good condition. They've been abused. Let's see what else we have going on here. Cod says, I'm doing good. How about you? Cod, I'm doing great. I was telling the gang I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time streaming today because it is such an incredibly beautiful day in Washington State. I moved to Washington State about 8 months ago, and it was raining and dark for literal months on end. I might be doing this badly. I think I need to go the other way.
User King D. Lannard says, boom.
King Dylan, boom. I suppose the boom is you have arrived. Welcome in, King Dylan. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you with us. Nice to see you.
King D. Lannard has arrived.
There we go. Welcome in, King Dylan. King Dylan's getting shout-outs. The rest of the gang's not getting shout-outs. That's crazy. Steel Brother needs a shout-out, too. Steel Brother is here all the time. I gotta give you know what, guys? I'm falling behind. Hold on 1 second. I have to make notes. Steel Brother 76 should have a shout-out, too. I now have 3 people that don't have shout-outs that should be getting them. Steel Brother 76. Not 87, 76. Okay, good. Good. We have a bunch of people, and they're not even new. You guys are not new to my stream. You've been hanging out for weeks or months. But I don't think that I've updated my shout-out system for a while, and now I'm seeing all your names, realizing I haven't shouted you guys out in a long time. Or I haven't updated the shout-out system in a long time. Did you just fight something right here? Interesting. Wait, is that a body? You were fighting wolves. Okay. You came down off the mountain before I did. You fought a wolf. I got you. Wow. What the? Look at that. Oh my god, that's insane. Can I get these fireflies and butterflies? Oh, I didn't get any of them. Try again. Oh, I'm not getting any of them. Okay. They want to live too badly. We're going to let them live. There's a mammoth with no giant to escort him. Interesting. Damn, this game is so cool. I got one. Okay, that's all I could get. Oh, that's just awesome. Let me read some comments. Let's see here. Cod says I'm doing good. How about you? Dude, I'm doing great. I was just saying, Washington State is so beautiful right now. It's incredible. It's incredible. And then Professor Gojo says Markarth is the closest thing to Golden Hills. Ah, we're just going to hoof it. We're almost there. 1,700 feet. We're almost there. King Dylan says boom and says, yes, I have arrived. Remy the Rat says, go take Shadow on a date with the good weather.
My friend, there is killing to be done.
Another wolf? A skeever. Okay. Well, I'm chatting with you guys. Skeevers are popping off. Oh, I got one. And then Remy says, you should take Shadow on a date with the good weather. We are literally about to go on a car. Well, not about to. I'm going to hang out with you guys for another hour or so. So I will be here streaming for a little bit more. But I am actually going to take Shadow out on a date tonight. It will be a goof-off date. Oh, that's a giant. We'll be careful of him. Let's not piss off the giant. Damn, this is so cool. Why did I hear them amping up? Please do not... Oh, thank you. This is so great. I love this game. Literally had a wolf stalking me from behind. And my people took out the wolf before it could bite me. Here they come. And they left the giant alone, which I wanted them to do. I wanted them to leave the giant alone, and they did. Oh my goodness, this game is so great. Another wolf. Good. Killed the goat. Damn, it looks so cool. I love this game. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? What am I doing? I am trying to get to Golden Hills Plantation so that we can swap out some pets. Remy says, that's good, y'all deserve it. Yeah, we're going to go on a good date. It should be great. Professor Gojo says, I heard giant's toe is quite delicious. Did you now? I'm not a foot dude. I'm not a foot guy. Good brother says, I'm going to drop links to 3 mods in the Discord. What? What are you doing? What are they doing? Was there another wolf? Dang, these wolves are all over us. Sid Brother says, I'm going to drop links to 3 mods in the Discord. One that gives the Imperial troops better looking armor. One that gives the Hold Guards and Storm Cloaks better looking armor. And a heavy variant. I don't remember the third one. Go for it. That sounds great. Professor Gojo says, maybe you mean the Sons of Skyrim mod? There we go. I think we're doing great. I caught up to all the comments. We got a ton of people watching. 20 people on Twitch, 3 on YouTube, 4 on TikTok. Welcome in TikTokers. Welcome in YouTubers. Welcome in Twitch people. We've got nobody watching on Kick, but that's not surprising. Kick never really pops off. Poor Kick. Poor Kick. Just can't work. There we go. Safety. If I had known it was going to be this beautiful, I would have come out walking in the middle of the night more. Damn, that is crazy. Use the farmer's workbench. I don't want to do any of that, but I'm wondering, how do I store all the hinges and nails that I want to use to build stuff? Like, does it have, is there like a Fallout?
The insect you are carrying are making Mr. Dragonfly nervous.
Sorry, Indigo, didn't mean to bring ingredients to make your dragonfly nervous. Do you want to clear Blue Mountain from the planter? No. I want to pick it. There we go. I want a place to drop my gear that will be shared by this device, the farmer's workbench. Let's go inside and see if there's something we can do with the farmer's workbench inside, maybe. Like maybe there's a storage unit inside that will share materials. Here, we're going to have to grab all the materials, too. I think I put them all on Inigo.
What
Trade.
is yours is mine.
Inigo. This. Firewood hinge, filings, fittings, lock. Not the lock picks, not dragonfly. Nails, stone. You can keep the other things. Okay.
What's next?
Gang, let me know if any of you know if one of the storage units in here is like a shared space that will work when I build things. I just don't know if there is.
User Steel Brother 76 says, there isn't one that's shared like in Fallout.
Dang. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that a ton. If there isn't one like in Fallout, then I guess we could just use any chest anywhere. This is where my loot gets stored. So I might put it in here with all of this. Like, as the farm works, I believe all the things that the farmers, like, find and use, I believe that it gets stored in here. For whatever reason, the pantry cupboard is the storage spot. Oh, wait, there's green apples? We'll take those. Everything else is empty. Oh, and there's salt piles! Hell yeah. Do I want to take stuff out of here and move it to another location? Do I want to leave stuff here? Fast says, excuse me, save? Old man. Thank you, Fast. I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you. Wait a second. Fast, do you get a shout out? What is happening right now? Have I been neglecting shout outs for so long that basically half my viewers should be getting shouted out and I don't even know about it? Is that what's happening? Okay, hold on. Let's make sure Fast is getting shout out too. Fast 1654. Oh, I did that super wrong. 1643434. 16. Oh, Fast says I don't want one. You don't have to have one. Absolutely. Fast, you're not getting one. You're not getting one. No worries. But Fast, glad you're here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for telling me to save because I hadn't saved in forever. All right, let me think about this, you guys. Wait, Shulk is here. Shulk, you need a shout out. No, wait, you told me not to.
Perhaps some spanking and cuffing is in order.
Thank you, Crystal. Crystal says, still cooking, but yeah. Had to drop in just to throw a spank my way. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shulk says, it doesn't work like that. You have to have the materials on you when you craft. Thank you, Fast. Thank you so much. You have to have the materials on you when you craft. That's such a bummer. Shulk says, good morning, by the way. It's 3 a.m. I might go back to bed for a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Shulk, you know what I'm going to do? It's about 5:55 p.m. where I am. And I'm probably going to stream until about 7 p.m. And then I'm going to take my girlfriend out. We're going to get a late dinner and we're going to have some fun times. We're just going to chill in the car. She wants to smoke and get high, so I might just, have her hang out in the car while we eat, get the munchies, and she smokes and gets high. But I'm feeling great and well rested, so I may come back from like 7 to 9 p.m. might be a break where I'm with my girlfriend. And I may come back
Ads
at 9,
incoming.
9:30 or 10. And the reason I would do that is because she'll be asleep at that point, and I'm still feeling great. I might want to stream more. So Shulk, what I'm saying is, if you go to sleep right now, you might still see me a little bit later in the day. All right, let's see here. Professor Gojo says, yeah, we're cooking up a spanking. Thank you, Professor Gojo. Okay, good. Fast is on a 3-stream streak. Thank you so much for being here, Fast. Shulk says, did you watch any of the videos I posted? Yes and no. You posted, I believe, 3 or 4 episodes, which were each quite long.
Perhaps some spanking and cuffing is in order.
It's gonna happen. I can feel it. You know what we should do? We should put a redeem on the channel, which is very expensive, like 10,000 channel points. But if you do it, my girlfriend gets to come in here and whip the hell out of me. That would be so fun. I'm not sure we can do that on family-friendly Twitch, but it would be fun. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see here. Did I watch any of the videos you posted? What I was going to say is you posted like 3 or 4, and they were both all quite long. I watched the beginning of the first one, and that's where I stopped. I am interested in watching more, and I actually thought what I saw was really good. So I did bookmark them, but I haven't watched them all. So I can't talk about them very well. Like I don't know what's happening in these episodes. I watched the first one for a very little bit, and I was like it enough, I'm going to bookmark it. Haven't come back yet, though. Anyway, Shulk, thank you. What else do we have? Shulk says, I do love myself an extra large McDonald's milkshake when I get blazed myself. God damn. Extra large McDonald's milkshake. You know what my girlfriend likes? Is the little like sundae that you can get at McDonald's. It's like vanilla soft serve ice cream with hot fudge on it. It's bare bones, bare minimum. This is not an exciting treat. It's so basic. But it's really tasty. She likes it, so we do that every now and then. Gojo says, that spanking was for Krista. Crystal. Okay, cool. Crystal says, yes. Gojo says, naughty. King Dylan says, we're in ads. I'm so sorry. Okay. We got a bunch of people in ads. We're doing great. I've caught up to comments. And we have a cupboard to deal with. Since you have to have everything on you to craft, I'm taking everything here. Great. And I'm going to clear out these rooms too, I believe. Empty chest, arcane enchanter, alchemy lab, empty satchel. Well, we'll take the blister wart. Tons of potions here. Regen, frenzy, lasting potency, invisibility, stamina. I don't know that I want to take any of these. Some of these are actually useless. I believe regen is useless for me. In survival mode, your healing rate is 0. If you get hurt, you will literally stay hurt forever until you find a way to repair it manually. Like with magic healing or other healing. So what I've been told is if you take a regen potion, which increases your healing rate, it's a multiplier on 0. So if it says like it'll make your healing go 400% faster, well, 400% faster of 0 is still 0. So I believe that a regen potion does nothing for me. So I don't think I want to take any of those. Aversion to fire, plentiful healing, blacksmith's filter, resist cold, paralysis, extra magicka. Oh, we might take some of these though. Magicka can come. Healing can come. I might even want the blacksmith's filter. I do. Okay, we'll leave the rest there. Empty knapsack. Lavender, wheat, cotton. Those are pretty common. We'll leave them there as a decoration. I'll grab chitin, antlers, bleeding crown, white cap. We're going to take the mushrooms. Okay. Charis eggs. I'll take one. I don't know how important those are. Saber cat tooth, bear claws, slaughterfish, torch bug, slaughterfish, slaughterfish. Troll fat, spriggan sap. I think I want these. I might leave the rest. I like a little bit of adornments, so I might leave some of that. Do I want to do alchemy right now? I don't think I do. I might want to do enchanting. I don't know that I have everything I need for enchanting, though. We do have that one item on me, though, that we were talking about maybe doing something with it. Oh, it's not even an option. Oh, that's to disenchant. That one. Steel Nordic gauntlets have no enchantment on them, and they're good. Select. And then it says we could do Fortify Magicka. Increase your Magicka by 20 points. I don't want that. I want Magicka regen. Shoot. It looks like I can't do Magicka regen. So they don't let you put Magicka regen on gloves. That's the deal? I don't want to enchant these gloves then. That's what I wanted. Shoot. You know, if there was an option up here where it says Fortify Magicka, increase your Magicka by 20 points. If there was an option there that was like increase your Magicka by 50 or 100, that might be worth it putting on the gloves. I'm not that good yet. Yeah, quit enchanting. Rats. Okay. Okay, I think we've done great. We pulled everything we could out of here. Wait, did I get the bags too? The sacks? They're all empty. Okay. We got everything we could out. Let's head back up here and let's see if we can find a good spot to dump all this gear that's closer to the entry, maybe. We can use a cooking pot. We can take all this food. There isn't a chest that's like right in front of me. There is a chest upstairs, I believe, and I would probably want to do the upstairs chest, not the downstairs one. Let me take a look at the upstairs chest. Let's just see. I might have already dumped a ton of gear in there. Let's see what we've got. Okay, let's read some comments too. Fast says, I didn't even get any ads. And then Saribot says, ads are finished. Okay, good. And then here we go. Oh, it's got tons of gear already. Tons, actually. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, let's get in it. Let's go to my screen and let's dump anything we need to dump. Cabbage will dump. Green apples can get dumped.
User
Where's
Steel
Hunch?
Brother 76 says,
Jugs
mods
of milk.
posted.
That's so great. Thank you so much. Leeks, potatoes. Okay. There's a very small selection of food. That's all I need to do survival mode, though. Literally everything here can go. We'll save all of it for when I craft. And we're going to get rid of the animal collar. And I probably should get rid of the animal packs, too, huh? Since they don't actually work. We'll get rid of the firewood. We'll get rid of the hinges, the iron fittings, the locks, the nails. I don't know why I have a skull. I must have picked that up on accident. Let's take the skull out. The stone can go. Okay, I think we did pretty great here, you guys. I do want to get the animal packs, though, that I'm missing. There, look at Scritch. He's got a pack on him. Scritch, I think I want to take you with me. Sweet Roll, do you have an animal blah blah on you? You do. I'm taking it back. Okay. And then, Hilda, you need to keep yours, but where's my other pet? Where's the scary spider? Down here. Carry. Give me that pack. Great. Oh, and wait, let's tell the spider to stay here. Stay here, this is your new home. Okay. And that means I should be able to get one of the dudes up here, which would be Scritch. Come with me. Scritch is so happy looking. Look at him, he's so happy. Hey, Scritch, do you have any gear? You do. Give me all of it. Thank you, Scritch. You are unburdened, Scritch. I dump all of it in here. Orcish dagger can go. And then all the armor can go. And Scritch had a couple other small things. I don't even remember what they were. But I probably... I'm going to try and dump them if I can remember what they were. Amber definitely can go, right? Yeah. Animal packs can go. Dragon scales can go. Gold ore can go. That's it. We're cleared out. Okay. Great. Let's follow Fast's advice and save again. And sleep. We have reorganized our group.
Zankt has arrived.
Zankt is here! Hot damn, welcome in, Zankt. Dang, you guys, Zankt is here. Zankt is going to be one of the players in my upcoming Dungeons & Dragons game that we're going to be filming. There is a channel point redeem available for Dungeons & Dragons
Zankt
today.
Says,
Zankt
this
says
is
what?
the way.
Really? This is? This is. Thank you for being here, Zankt. We slept, we're rested, everything's looking great, although it says I'm kind of starving, so let's see if we can feed me. Let's get rid of rabbit haunches first, and then horse haunches next. Okay. And then maybe one apple cabbage. Well fed, that's what we wanted. Okay, you guys can't even see it. Jarvis, camera right. There we go. Up in the top corner, it's gone by the time I got my face out of the way. Up in the top right, top left, it said you're well fed. That's what we're looking for. Okay, doing great. Let's head out. Zankt, I hope you're doing great. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. Mick Malcolm is here and says, hi, Old Man Fallout. Hi, chat. And then says, wait, you don't have a floating chest in this game? I don't. I am floating chestless. But look at all the mini chests I have. I have a fox who is called Sweet Roll. I have a skeever who is called Scritch with a pack. I have a goblin who won't carry anything, but his name is Go or Goog. I have Barbas who won't carry anything. Barbas sucks. I have Rhea who will carry, and I have Inigo who will carry. So we have a ton of little chests in the game right now. They're awesome. And then we're getting raided. Oh, and we have Hilda there too.
4gun 3R420 just raided with 1 viewers. Yo,
Neo, welcome in. Neo, nice to see you here. Let's give you a shout out. Oh, you probably already automatically got one. You did. You did. Neo, welcome in. I hope you're doing great. Let me save the game and we'll say hi to your viewer too. Neo, I hope you're doing well. And if you need to raid and run, feel free. But if you want to raid and stay, that sounds cool too. And to your viewer, hi, I'm Old Man Fallout. And Neo's raided me a bunch, so I'm going to assume that you already know who I am. But just in case, Old Man Fallout, that's me. I play Fallout all the time. Thank you for being here. We're off on a Skyrim kick right now, so I apologize that it's not Fallout, but Still Bethesda. You know, we're doing our best. So I hope you guys are doing great. And I am going to pause for a moment to get out into the comments now that I've done some stuff and save. Let's save the game. Save the game. We're in the world. It's a morning in the game world. And let me get out and just turn on some rock and roll for a second. Good. And then let's read some of these comments you guys get coming in, including raid comments from Neo and everybody else. And Zanked. Let's see here. We've got King Dylan, Fast, Shulk, Mick Mokum, Steel Brother, Crystal, more Steel Brothers, Zanked, Neo, Mick Mokum, Zanked, and King Dylan. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Fast says, it doesn't matter when you're on survival. It just doesn't work. And then Shulk says, no enchantments or potions should add a regen effect. Wait, Shulk, I have it. I enchanted it on one of my items just last night. Wait. Let me go back in the game. Shulk, I'll show you. I was showing the group earlier. I have regen on my items. Here. Orcish Helmet. There it is. Woo. Orcish Helmet. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. We've got regen. It totally worked. Maybe what you mean is I won't get regen on those gauntlets? Because obviously I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's freeze that again. That's Shulk, no regen. Mick Mokum says, hello world! Hello Old Man Fallout, hello chat, and then says, you have no floating chest in this game? Hello Mick Mokum, how are you doing? And then Steel Brother says, mods posted. Thank you so much, Steel Brother. That's on our Discord server. Jarvis, show commands. Gang, these are all the commands on all the different chat platforms I'm on, and you just basically type the command in chat with no other words, and it works. So if you wanted to do the top command at the top of this list, that's !Discord, you would type it in exactly like that. No spaces or anything, just !Discord. And it will give you a invitation link to my Discord server, where Steel has posted a bunch of mods. Thank you so much, Steel. So you can check out this list here while I'm chatting with everybody and see if there's any stuff you want to try. Steel Brother says, yes, Sons of Skyrim for the Stormcloaks, Guard Armor, and New Legion for the new Imperial Armor. And then Crystal responds to Gojo saying, thank you. It's actually my favorite. Wait, now I want to see what Gojo said. Oh, because Gojo did a spanking? Okay, I got you. Crystal's like, thank you for spanking Old Man Fallout. Crystal says, I'm done cooking. I made mac and cheese filled empanadas. Okay, very cool. And Stu Brother says, those sound really good. And Zank says, hey, this is the way. Welcome in, Zanked. Jarvis, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, you're getting the ghost hi.
I'm Peter. Where are you from? Originally.
Okay, cool. Welcome in, Zanked. Neo then does his raid. Welcome in, Neo. Hope you're doing great. Neo says, I'm going to go play a different game, but I figured I'd raid you. Okay, that sounds cool. Awesome. Mick Mokum says, those aren't chests. Those are mules. I know. I love it. India's coming online. Okay, gang. The sunshine is hitting India now. It's their morning. Welcome in, India. You guys will start living your days, and maybe we'll have some people from India chatting in the comments in a little bit. Good morning, India. Zank says, Old Man Fallout has a panting fox and a dancing goblin instead of a chest. I know. The dancing goblin's a little hyper sometimes. King Dylan says, welcome in. There we go, King Dylan. I read it right? Steel Brother says, welcome, Raiders. Luna is here. Luna says, hey. That's on YouTube. Welcome in, Luna. Hope you're doing great. Luna says, I'm borderline with these hackers on Discord. I mean, right? Luna, which hackers are you dealing with? I have had so many on my Discord. I have had porn dumped into my Discord. I've had people trying to scam money off of me on Discord. I've had people trying to harass me to buy their art on Discord. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, hope you're doing well, Luna. Steel Brother says, I posted an armor mod improving the Stormcloak and Hold Guard armor, and also one improving Imperial Legion armor. Looks-wise, it doesn't make them any better when stats-wise. Crystal says, Steel Brother, thank you. Have a virtual empanada. Oh, that's so nice, Crystal. Steel Brother says, I can post pictures of one of my characters wearing the new Whiterun Guard heavy armor. That'd be so cool. And then Steel Brother says, thank you for the empanada. Dang, I like your little empanada emote too. It's so nice. Okay, that's Steel Brother. Luna says, these are Steam hackers. Ah, I got you. Okay, go deal with it. It sounds good. I hope you win. I hope you get a victory over them. Crystal says, lol. Everyone here have an empanada. All right, everybody, have your empanadas. They're in chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And now that we've done that, I'm back in the game. I caught up to chat. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so we left off with the Orcish helmet because it does regenerate mana or magicka. And Shulk said, no, it shouldn't. So I'm nervous about that helmet, but it's working. I don't want to question it.
Here for work?
I'm your employer. What? Here for work. I'm the person who built this place. Harvest. You have to be really careful when you harvest because it wants to activate. I don't want to activate. I just want to harvest. Harvest. Oh no. Harvest. I'm going to have to redo some of these, you guys. There is no reason that I should have red mountain flowers here. That's ridiculous. Red mountain flowers are everywhere. I don't need to be growing them special here. This was back at the beginning of the game. I did not know what I was doing. And I just planted anything I had seeds for. I'm going to have to figure out which items are really useful for planting. And then we're gonna have to get some new planting done. Ooh, it's so difficult to get that one. No, I hit activate by accident. Dang. No. Harvest. Give me harvest. I remember I planted a ton of leeks because they're an ingredient for something I was cooking, and it was driving me nuts that I couldn't cook anything because it needed leeks. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to plant 400 leeks. And then I've never cooked that thing again. Harvest. Okay, good. All right, I think we literally took every single thing that was available in the game. Good. Got a little thistle there. Cute little bunny rabbit. Let's dump all the stuff we just harvested. Oh, and apparently I picked up wine too? Wait, no. There we go. This is me. The cabbages gotta go. The leeks gotta go. The potatoes gotta go. Okay, that's what I'm traveling with. Blue Mountain flowers gotta go. Creep cluster, Red Mountain, tundra cotton, wheat. They all gotta go. Okay. Gang, we have now exploited the hell out of Golden Hills in terms of getting all the things we could from it and storing them away. I'm feeling really good about going out and adventuring for a little bit. Return to Talon J, it says. Hold on. What? Return to Talon J Nettlebane, and
User
Klimek.
Steel Brother 76 says,
Yeah?
did you get your income?
No. How do I get income, Steel Brother? Is there money somewhere for me? Or is it automatically just put on my character? If it's just automatically put on my character, then it's on my character. But I don't know.
What can I do for you, friend? Need something?
There's income here? I think I emptied all these out. Yeah, everything's emptied. Okay. I have consolidated everything into that one chest. Talk to your steward. Okay, okay, great.
Yes?
Where is she? I suppose she could be in here. I put carry your burdens, whatever her name is. Is that Lydia? I think it's Lydia. Lydia is the one that's got all my loot. She's the steward here. There's Rhea. I don't see a Lydia. Thank you, Gojo and Steel Brother. Whoa. Oh, and some butterflies. Give me one. Give me one. I got one. Okay. Happy to do that. That is the farmhand, not Lydia. And that is also the farmhand, not Lydia. Lydia!
The ceremony at the Temple of Mara right away. I can't wait.
Oh, am I supposed to marry Lydia? Dang, I forgot about
Honored
that.
to see you again, my Thane.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm here to collect the plantation's profits.
Very good, sir.
Is it supposed to be that much? 12,000, almost 13,000 coins? Damn. Oof. Oof.
Farewell.
Okay. For whatever reason, one of my quests was pointing me back into the building to deal with Talon J. But I don't believe that Talon J is here. Talon J was in Winterhold, I thought. Something like that. Let me take a look at my quest that I've got going here. Find out who sent the cultists. Read the cultist orders. We could do that in a moment. Send Nettlebane to Danica. We could do that as well. Return to Klimek. We could do that. But where's Talon J? Return to Talon J. Oh, it won't show me the map? Dang. Can I... Ah! Let's try the map this way. 4 quests. There should be 4 quest markers on the map somewhere. Let's see if we can provoke some of them by going down to the corner and seeing what gets pulled up. We've got a map marker in Riften. There it is, Talon J. Oh, Talon J's in Riften. I thought Talon J was in Winterhold. I'm getting my winters mixed up. Okay. So we want to go to Riften for Talon J. We want to go to Ivarstead for Klimek. There's 2 more. We want to go to Whiterun for Nettlebane and Danica. Dang, I was just there. I should have done it. And there's a 4th one, but I don't see it on the map anywhere. I won't worry about it for right now. Okay. I might want to haul ass right back to Riften and close out a quest. We came here, we got piles and piles of cash. We dumped a ton of stuff into the chest. We closed out at least 1 quest on this live stream so far, but we're going to close out another 2 right now. What we'll do is we'll run to Winterhold. No, we'll run to Whiterun. Where are you? You're right there. Move my marker. Let's run right back. And we'll close that one out. And then we might also go, like, once we get to Whiterun. Ooh, there's a lot of people fighting. What is all that? Wow, it's like 3 different groups fighting.
Ads incoming.
Oh, the horse is okay. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. What the heck? What? How did I do this? Did I press a button to make that happen? Is it this dude's horse? How do I get off the horse? E.
I thought I was a goner just now. Thanks for the help. And if you need any supplies, I have a few to sell.
Yeah, let's sell.
Yes?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Oh, you have a bunch of ingredients. I don't need wheat, but I'll definitely take snowberries. Mud crab, lavender, Falmer ear, bone meal, longfin. Okay, cool. Okay, I better heal myself. All right.
All right.
Let's save and you know what? We're going to save, but we're also going to grab all the loot off all these guys who are fighting. It's all ours now. Saber cats, wolves, at least 2 bad guys. There's one of them. Gold, arrows, lockpick. I don't want any of the rest of that. I don't know where the other person is. I
wonder what new excitements the rest of the day has planned for us.
You're gonna find out, bro. Shulk was telling me at one point that there is a key that you can type in to turn off grass so that you can see what got lost in the grass. I want to say it was TGM for toggle grass mode. I might try TGN to turn the grass off and see all the bodies that fell here in this fight. Or maybe that's him. He's just under the cat. I don't need to use TGM. We found the dude. Okay. Good. Great. Let's save. And let's read some comments and keep going. King Dylan says, Montreal 4, 445, second Hurricanes 2. Wait. King Dylan, are you rattling off sports stats? I would think you're telling me the time in Montreal, but Montreal 4, second Hurricanes 2 sounds an awful lot like those are 2 teams that are playing against each other. I have no idea what sport you're watching. Zaint says, Old Man Fallout be like, money before marriage, biatch. I forgot I agreed to marry her. Professor Gojo says, you can make a lot of gold from the farm, depending on what you plant. It's based on what I plant? That's good to know. Steve Brother says, if you stay away for a while, yeah, it's going to be a lot of money. Okay. That is his horse. I jumped onto his horse while his horse was running wild. And apparently jumping onto his horse calmed it down, and now he's walking off with his horse. I'm actually happy about that. I didn't want to steal his horse from him. Shulk says, you can't fast travel, so when you get Maurice to follow you for the second part of the quest with Nettlebane, it's going to get a little challenging. Keep him alive? Oh no. And then Spooky Dookie on TikTok says, hi. Spooky Dookie, I love that not only are you Spooky Dookie, but that you have emotes that go with your name that are Spooky and Dookie. That is so great. Spooky Dookie says hi. Jarvis, say hello.
Hello, lady.
All right, there we go. Welcome in, Spooky Dookie. Hope you're doing great. Mick Mokum says, I gotta go. I'll see you next time. Absolutely, Mick Mokum. I might possibly stream again late tonight, so you might actually see me late at night. Shulk says, it's just TG for grass. Oh, not TGM, TG. Let's try it right now, right in front of you guys. TG. Oh, it did it. There it is. We can see all the bodies very clearly. Wow, that makes the game look very old-fashioned, doesn't it? Let's put it back. Hey, there we go. All right, that's cool. Thank you, Shulk. And then Josh Harrelson on TikTok says, are you on the server? What are you playing? Josh, do you think I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online? Because I'm not. I'm playing Skyrim right now. It's just plain old Skyrim, but I do have mods installed to make it look pretty. That's about it. Anyway, welcome in, Josh. Hope you're doing great. King Dylan says, yes, those are stats for the game I'm watching. Got you. Thank you. Thank you. Gojo says he's unarmed, but he still tried to fight. I know, it's ridiculous. Although, did you notice he was running? I do have a mod installed which says any citizen who gets in a fight and gets below half their hit points will cut and run. Very simple, basic math. Very simple to execute, but it is in the game. So that dude ran past us in the fight because he gave up. But he's doing okay now. Anyway, Josh says, games, I love Skyrim. I play it on my 360. Freaking awesome. Professor Gojo says he's unarmed, but he'll still try to fight. I think I caught up. I'm looking back through all the comments. I think we got everybody. Spooky Dookie. Falk is warning me that we are probably going to end up with Maurice, and he's going to be a pain in my butt. Thank you, Shulk. We're coming up on the Swindler's Den. We cleared this one about... Oh, we didn't clear it. Look at that. We cleared the Swindler's Den about 4 or 5 streams back. And now there's a Swindler there. It looks like they have repopulated. We're going to leave it. Okay. So where we want to go should be right in front of us, but it's 2,000 feet away, so it's not popping up very clearly yet. But it should be right here. Oh! Woohoo! Got attacked by wolves. Them wolves be dead. All right, let me look over the scene for a moment while I read some comments and then we'll keep going. Let's save the game too. Professor Gojo says, I mean Maurice. Maurice is unarmed? Oh, the guy that I'm going to have to deal with. Maurice is going to be unarmed? And I have to keep him alive? Oh, this guy. And I can't put gear on him? Josh Harrelson says, you should try out Fallout 76. You would probably like it. I have tried it. Thank you, thank you. Pern is here, but on YouTube. Pern says, ahoy there. I'm watching from work. So YouTube only today. Absolutely, Pern. No problem. Thanks for being here. That's amazing. And then apparently I myself say to Pern, welcome, Pern. You have been awarded points. Use exclamation point points to check your balance. Okay, cool. Busy little crab down here. We're going to try and ignore the crab so long as the crab doesn't bite me or pinch me. Oh, something's happening. Nope, the crabs are coming after us. You dead, bro? There's another crab over there, but he's not bugging us. We'll leave him alone. Okay, there it is, off in the distance. That's what we want to get to. That is Whiterun. It looks great. Captain Cunderplunt says, I lived. Captain Cunderplunt, you skated and you lived. Congratulations. I'm so happy about it. Welcome back in. Captain Cunderplunt says, my ollies are starting to look crisp. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Josh says, don't you stone for your powers or ability? And then Gojo says, you lived. That's the Captain Cunderplunt. But Josh says, don't you stone for your powers or ability. Don't you stone for your powers or ability. Chat, help me out. What does Josh mean? Don't you stone for your powers or ability. Don't you stone. Wait, are you asking if I use magical stones? We do have like crystals in the game, if that's what you're thinking of. If that's what you're talking about, it's these guys here. Soul gems, right? Grand Soul Gem, Greater Soul Gem, Lesser Soul Gem, Petty Soul Gem. We got a bunch of those. That's maybe what you mean. Captain Cunderplunt says, I'm getting some decent height off the ground. Hopefully I can transition them to concrete soon. And then Professor Gojo says, stone? And Josh says, yes, that is what I mean. That is what you mean. Hot damn. Yeah. We have a ton of them. They're mostly empty. So I'm kind of pathetic right now in the sense that most of my stones are not very good. There is a system in the game so that you can fill the stones with souls. And I want to. But I don't have all the soul stealing magic ready right now. So I haven't been doing it. Mostly okay because I don't need it yet, but we'll see how it goes as we move forward. Eventually I'm going to have like a soul stealing mission where I just go out and everything I fight I keep their souls. But I'm not doing it yet.
Is that your pet, Papa? He looks really scary.
What? My pets are cute. It's a skeever and a goat and a fox. They're not scary. Maybe she means maybe she means Gog.
Everything's in order.
Okay, cool. Let me think about this. Where do we need to go? It should show on the map here. Nettlebane to Danica, 200 feet.
What is it? What has happened to the Gilder Green? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
Try to relax. You'll be well soon enough.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I found it for you.
Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course,
Damn!
I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
What needs to be done?
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
It's not as bad as before.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
Can I help you?
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
Bro, I was just warned you're going to get in the way and die.
I thank you for your kindness.
All right, we have him as a follower. Let's talk to him and see if we can equip him.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Bro, you're with me all day now. You're going to walk with me forever, bro. Tell me about yourself.
From High Rock. I have traveled long here to worship beneath the Gildergreen. What's happened to the Gildergreen is a travesty. Sad, isn't it? Not at all what I expected.
What do you think of Skyrim?
Other than what's happened to the Gildergreen, it is everything I had hoped it would be. As you travel Skyrim, make sure you stop and take in the view from time to time. It's just marvelous.
Word? Okay.
Now if you'll excuse me.
No, I won't excuse you, Maurice. You're following me. Come on. You are not excused. Get in line. Follow. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's go down a level and get to Breeze home so we can sleep overnight.
Do you have the Eldergleam sap?
Danica, wait, I just talked to you, girl. Hold on. Let me go before we ask about Gleam sap. Let me get some sleep in my house. We'll set out in the morning and we'll try to actually do Nettlebane. Why not? We'll do the Nettlebane quest. Let's get rid of Maurice as fast as we can. Since apparently chat has warned me that Maurice is mortal and sucks. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Professor Gojo says, wait, did I see a new hand touches the beacon stone? I don't know. Did you? I don't know. I barely know what you're referring to. I know there's some quest with that, and I know that I think I have it in me. Right? Like it's on my character right now, isn't it? Meridia's beacon? Yeah. That's all I know. Shulk says he's probably talking about the standing stones. Some boost your XP gain, others give you buffs, like more carry weight. Some will give you a once per day ability, like invisibility. That's cool. Josh says, it would be cool to get the soul mission. And then says, is there a way to teleport? There is in this game, but I can't do it because I'm in survival mode, which means I have to walk it everywhere. Or if I can find a carriage, I can take a carriage. Shulk says, you get a better ending for the quest if you keep him alive. If you want to give him gear, open the console, select him, and then enter Open Actor Container 1. Shulk, that's kind of a cheat, but it's not really a cheat. Because if we were playing this out like it's the real world, of course you'd be able to give Maurice something to fight with, right? If I try to talk to him...
Need something?
No.
All right, then.
Shulk, I don't like using the command console for this kind of stuff, but this is not a bad idea. You get a better ending for request if you keep him alive. If you want to give him gear, open the console, select him, then enter Open Actor Container 1, which is very Fallout of us. Let's click on him, and then let's do Open Actor Container 1. This is Maurice.
Ooh, this is nice!
Oh, Jarvis, you saint. You're trying so hard to listen to me and put up the right thing. Jarvis, I did not say what you think I said. I said this is Maurice, which is a different thing. I actually don't have a weapon for him because I've cleared my character out. All right, we gave that boy 5 healing potions. I like your idea, Shulk. Let me see if I have, like, in my little chest up here, let me see if I have a,
Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to...
let me see if I have something nice for him. Maybe let's see if we have, like, a bow that's just a generic bow. Something to keep him far away from the enemies, right? I don't want to give him a warhammer because then he'll run in. We could give him these steel arrows. Now, do I have just a generic bow? Orc war axe? I might give him the orc arrows too. Iron daggers. Dwarven bow. That's a good bow, but it's a generic bow. I think this dude's gonna get it. I should not be giving away insanely cool items like that. However, I am so wealthy I don't even know what to do with all my money, and I own like every stronghold that you can get so far, so ridiculous to not do something. Oh, it didn't do anything. Apparently I didn't get him. Click. Open actor container 1. There we go. All right, bro. We'll give you a little bit. We'll give you this dwarven bow. And we'll give you the orc arrows and the steel arrows. Okay. Shulk, that is a great idea. Thank you so much. That's really cool. It's ridiculous that he has no way to defend himself. And yet he would just insert himself into a fight and die. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! Okay, so let's see here. Where do we leave off? Josh says, cool to get the soul mission. Is there a way to teleport? Shulk says, you get a better ending for the quest if you keep him alive. Shulk says, give him a bow and arrow so he'll not charge it. Shulk! Our brains are right on track, my guy. Thank you so much, Shulk. Steel Brother says, yeah, I'm back and I have to post a picture later. Absolutely. Let's get my hands out. Do a slow fall. Great. Get a light going. Oh, wait. Let's get my hands back out and turn them into weapons. There we go. Now we can put them away. Okay. We want to do our next big quest here, which is... Ooh. I can smell my girlfriend smoking pot right now. It smells really good. Dang. I've agreed to help Danica Purespring repair the Gilder Green, the large tree outside the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun. Retrieve Elder Gleam Sap. Bring Nettlebane to Danica. Retrieve Elder Gleam Sap. Okay. Where is it on the map? Here? That's Klimek. That's my own custom destination. Remove. Wait, where's the... What? Okay, running down the right side, I've got 3 markers. Let's see what we have here. That marker's for Riften. There. Okay. What? The Elder Gleam is not right outside of Whiterun? It's damn far away. Okay, alright, okay. I think we can run it. Can we run it? We're going to follow the river. If we follow the river, we should run it without any problem with the mountain. So I'm going to turn to my left and run toward water, and then keep following water. Turn to the left, like this, and run along the water, around the edge of this giant mountainside. Ooh, and we better save. There is a bug in the game when you get one of the homes here. There's a home outside of Whiterun past this windmill, and the home is buggy, and it will crash out if you approach the home from the front door, like right over there. We're going to try to avoid that home for right now. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Let's save before we do anything else, just in case it does crash. And let me read some comments, and then we'll keep going. Let's see here. Crystal says, I'm back. My phone died. Welcome back, Crystal. Nice to have you back. Gang, we are in Skyrim, and I'm going to try and get one of these butterflies. Did I get it? I don't know if I did. We're going to follow this waterway, and it should lead us to where we want to go, if we do it right. We are doing the tree quest, where we have to do the Elder Gleam. I want to hotkey something, because otherwise running this thing is going to take forever. Let's do apple cabbage stew or beef stew? Apple cabbage. Are you sure I'm still hungry? Yeah, you are sure. You feel satisfied. Oh my goodness, that took a lot of food. Okay. What I want to do is I want to get to a big pile of stamina potions if I have them. 9. That's enough. We'll do that. How do you hotkey this? You favorite it with F? Great. Then if I come into Q, does it show up? It does. We're going to put this in one of the higher numbers. Let's see here. We'll put it in as 7 or 8. Put it in as 8. Okay. I'm just going to tap the key 8 as I'm running so that we just don't even have to stop running. Let's run the whole way there, if possible. Well, now we're stuck. Cool. I don't know if I even have any more potions. We've already burned through probably 7 or 8 of them. Let's see if there's any left. Oh, there were. Let's keep going. Great! We're now 2,000 feet away from our target. We got onto a decent road. I don't know. I don't know if this road is going to take me where I want to go, but it's nice. Let's stick with the road for a moment at least. And let's get our light back. Is there a bear chasing us? I don't know. Gang, I hope you're doing great. We've got a ton of people watching right now, guys. We have 12 on Twitch, we have 4 on YouTube, we have 5 on TikTok, and we have 2 on Kick. We have 2 people watching on Kick. Guys, that's the most miraculous thing of all.
Ads incoming.
Thank you guys for being here. I can't believe we have people watching on Kick. Welcome in, Kick people. That's so nice. Who you?
Are you
Who you
finished
is?
ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Grotesque, what's wrong with you? Your skin, are you ill?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
Where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Alright, bro, go do it. Find Kesh at the Periite Shrine. We got a new quest. I don't know that I care. Find Kesh, he's very important. I don't know that he's important, but it's okay. Alright, let's see here. I think we want to go this way. Let me take a look. Oh, and I was saying I was totally shocked that we got a bunch of viewers. We got some people even watching on Kick. We have a total of what? Like, let's see here. 24 people watching right now on all the different platforms. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's always weird when I stream sort of in the middle of the day or the early evening like this, because my numbers are way like lower or different from when I stream in the middle of the night. I can stream in the middle of the night and have 40 or 50 people watching, but I stream in the middle of the day like this and it's like 20, 30, 10. And it's so funny to me because like, I feel like more of you should be awake right now and I should have more viewers. But the truth is that there's like 45 gazillion other people streaming right now. So I am dealing with competition. We want to go to Eldergleam. I need to turn to the left a little bit more and follow the river more. Turn to the left more, follow the river more. Oh, that's a bit too much of a jump. Let's do slow fall. Let's jump. There's some blood here. What's happening? We'll take a bunch of food that's free. Sure. Apple, lavender, carrot, troll fat, gourd. I can see there's more loot if I can get it. Rizlov the Righteous? Rizlov the Righteous. Armor increased to 36. We'll take it. Written by Sinjin. And then what do we have here? Can I get that? Glow dust. And what's that? Bleeding Crown. There's a basket. Another basket. Read The Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 1. Oh, it's a classic! It's a classic. I've never read it, but you guys talk about it online all the time. Let's take it. Do I want to read it out loud right now? We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll keep it with us. What is this? Activate the Shrine of Dibella? I don't even know what Dibella does, but let's activate it. Offering of 100 gold must be... I'm not going to do that. I don't need Dibella's blessing that badly. Okay, there's a lot of blood. A tree fell on the house. 2 trees fell on the house. So whoever lived here is sad. Okay, I got it. All right, let's see if we're doing the right thing here. Does the map say I'm doing it right? It does say I'm doing it right. Go toward Elder Gleam. Elder Gleam is right there. Okay. Do I have slow fall on me? I don't. Great. Jump. Got some goats. Great. Got some flowers. Great. Alright, where do we want to be? Corangier Cave, Mixwater Mill, Broken Limb Bandit Camp, Elder Gleam Sap. Elder Gleam Sap. This game has the same problem that Fallout has in a sense, which is when you're playing Fallout, a settler like in a settlement that you're in. Pardon me, guys. That's my own Discord making those beeps at you. But a settler in a settlement that you're in can come up to you and be like, "Hey, we're having a problem with someone nearby. Can you please take them out? Like, we're having a problem with ghouls nearby. Can you take them out?" And you're like, "Absolutely, I'll take out the ghouls. Where are they?" And then they'll tell you a location that is completely across the map in some other direction, and you're like, "They are not nearby you at all. They're across the Commonwealth." But that's what they'll ask you to do, right? Because it's just randomly determined. It's ridiculous. It feels like this is a little bit of the same thing. Like, the people were like, we need you to deal with a problem that's right outside of Whiterun. It's called the Elder Gleam Sanctuary. And there's a big tree there that we want to deal with. And you're like, "Oh, it's nearby?" And then, no, it's not nearby. It's not anything. What are you talking about? It's not nearby at all. I would like to talk to these people. If they're friendly. Are they? Oh. They'd just be naked in the water?
Yes.
Hi.
Huh?
She cute, though. What about him?
Need something?
Yeah, what's up? Nothing? Okay. Steal their clothes? Oh, I love it! Read Cherim's heart? Smithing increased to 34. If I take this as it's stealing, it's not stealing. We'll take it. Oh, there's another person.
Need something?
That's wild. All her clothes? I love it so much. If you steal all their clothes and run, do they literally chase after you in their underwear? It's just great. There's all their boots.
The pools in this area look very nice.
Word up, Inigo. We're not going to do it, but word up, bro. I agree with you. We should get away from these guys because I hear a dragon. And if I have to do a dragon fight and the poor people in the pool have to come out and be naked fighting a dragon, I don't feel like that's very fair to them. So we'll move away from them and see if we can draw the dragon off. Hopefully the dragon doesn't even show up, but I can hear it. Okay, now, where do we want to go? I got distracted by those guys. Where is it? Broken Limb Camp. Elder Gleam. It's right on me. It's 160 feet this way. Cool. And there's the dragon. Look at it go. Oh, he coming though. Hold on. If you're actually going to show up and fight, dragon, I'm going to give you some stuff to play with. I'm doing almost nothing to him, aren't I? I'm going to use up this whole staff just trying to do some damage to him. Ooh, who is he shooting at? I don't know if you guys heard Inigo off in the distance, but he's all, we heard you, you big smelly gas bag. Oh my god! Run, 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 run. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, did he go down? Oh, he went down. Okay. Inigo, who are you shooting at, bro? Do you have more to deal with, Inigo? There's a bunch of people.
Pleberonia has arrived.
Pleberoni! Welcome in, Pleberoni! How you doing? How was your stream? What are they? What? Talk. Oh, that's Rhea? Wait, who are you guys trying to fight? Are you trying to attack a little fox? This little guy? Wait, that's Sweet Roll. Don't attack Sweet Roll. Okay, I better get back up to that dragon.
I will destroy you.
No, don't destroy Sweet Roll. Sweet Roll's a cute little fox. Leave Sweet Roll alone. See if we can get back up to this dragon. Pelbaroni, I hope you're doing great. Thanks for coming in. Hope your streaming was great. I was in your live stream yesterday. You guys, I don't know if Pleberoni got shouted out. He did. Go show Pleberoni some love. Last played Forza Horizon 6 at twitch.tv/Pleberoni. I had a great time in Pleberoni's stream yesterday. We were acting up pretty fierce in his chat. It was really fun. We were goofing off. We were being as stupid as possible. I was having a great damn time. Pleberoni was like, what is happening in my chat? And I was like, we're misbehaving in your chat. That's what we're doing. It was great. Oh, God. Okay. Woo, treats. Soul gem, soul gem, soul gem, soul gem, and a book called Tragedy in Black. Enchanting increased. Hell yeah, we'll take it. We're going to leave that dagger behind, though. Where did the dragon body go? That's the big question. I don't remember where we had the fight. There are some bones right there, but I don't think they're the dragon bones that we fought. This is the dragon. Here we go. You have loot? You do. Okay. That's a lot of stuff to carry. Let me see if one of my critters down below can carry all this stuff for me so that I can move at a good speed. Let's read a bunch of comments, too. Crystal says, Dragon fight! King Dylan says, I gotta go. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you! Steel Brother says, I need opinions. I'm doing a Skeletor build for Masters of the Universe. I know he's a mage that uses a sword and staff, but what armor should I use? Light or heavy? I'm going to open that to everybody else because I honestly don't know the answer for that. I really don't. But hopefully somebody in chat will pop off, Steel Brother. Light or heavy armor for Skeletor. And then Crystal says, have a good
User
rest of your day.
Says, just remember that, yes, I am sexually attracted to Bob Ross.
All right, you doing a callback to the previous stream? Not my stream, your stream? Thank you, thank you. That's great. That's really weird. I don't think I'm going to be able to give my gear to any of these people. Oh wait, maybe I could do it for Sweet Roll. They're still in combat mode, so I can't equip stuff with them. Maybe Sweet Roll's strong enough. Let's see how much Sweet Roll can carry. Oh. I gave Sweet Roll 1, and that was it. That was all Sweet Roll could carry. Thank you for the heart. That's G Honey B. Welcome in, G Honey B. Thank you, thank you. Oof. Oof. We kind of maxed out with our little fox here. Sweet Roll. Sweet Roll, at least you'll let me put gear on you, because nobody else will. Thank you for that. Where's Scritch? I just realized something. The dude who I'm supposed to be protecting as we go to the tree, I don't see him here. I wonder if he already got killed by the dragon. Is he already dead? Boy, did I not protect him well if he's already dead. But to be fair, I forgot I even had him until just this moment. So, well. Alright, what am I going to do here? Let me read a couple comments while I'm barely moving at all. We'll just read and see what's going on. Plebberoni says, yeah, my chat was going so fast I could barely keep up. LOL. Yeah, it was great. Plebberoni says, y'all are wild and unhinged. But just remember that, yes, I am sexually attracted to Bob Ross. And then Gianni B says, the Indigoer has arrived. Just doing my dailies. Excellent. Thank you for being here. Gojo says, light armor with a cape. There you go. You have your verdict. Light armor with a cape. Thank you. Thank you. And then Crystal says, oh, really, Plebberoni? Yes, it's true. It's true. Plebberoni was forced to admit it on his live stream. It was great. He's having a great time. It was awesome. Still Brother says, that's what I was thinking, Gojo. Very cool. Wait, Positively Dana's rating?
Rated with 10 viewers.
That's so cool. Positively Dana, thank you for being here. Let me save the game. I'm going to freeze the game, and we're going to chat with you guys for a moment. Welcome in, everybody. Positively Dana, your name is in lights at the top of the screen there. It says you last played Baldur's Gate 3. How did the stream go? How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the raid. Let me say hi to your viewers, too, here. Let's see. I'm gonna give you guys the full spiel. Welcome in to all of Positively Dana's viewers. I'm Old Man Fallout. I stream Fallout. Surprise! But I also stream other games, which I will now show you. Jarvis Show Games. There they are, bottom of the screen. Right now we're in Skyrim on the right, but we're going to work our way to the left. We're going to do another week or two of Skyrim. Then we're going to do Outer Worlds 2 for 2 weeks. Then we're going to do Fallout 4 for 2 weeks. Then we're going to do Fallout 3 for 2 weeks. And then we'll circle back to Skyrim. We're going to keep going in these games in a loop, like 2 weeks each, until we complete one. I have a character in each one, and we're just going to go, go, go. And we wrap up basically every 2 weeks with each game, even if the character's not done, and then we just come back to it later. Something like that. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome in. Let's read piles and piles of comments from you guys. I'm going to have to scroll a little bit. You sent so many comments, they scrolled off screen. But thank you guys for being here. We left off with Zankt. Zankt says, that fox is finally getting it. I mean, it's getting all the loot, if that's what you mean. Oh, goodness. Okay. Then let's see. Did I get everybody else? Let's see here. Crystal says, it's as realistic as it gets because they're bathing. Oh, this comment is from when the people were bathing in the spring. Spooky Dookie says, I'm trying to do sick calls on inmates, and you got them in here giggling. Spooky Dookie, I'm so happy to hear it. Welcome to your inmates. I hope your inmates are feeling better. I don't know. If they're sick, but you know, whatever. Thank you guys for being here. Professor Gojo says, light armor with a cape. We got that one. And then let's see here. Professor Gojo says, hey, Plebberoni, do you dream about happy little trees? Because Plebberoni's in love with Bob Ross? I mean, it makes sense. Plebberoni might like some of Bob Ross's lumber. I'm just saying. Tree derivative. Crystal says, I bet you he dreams about happy little mistakes. And then Positively Dana does the raid with Party of 10. Thank you so much for being here, Positively Dana. Positively Dana says, it's a positive raid. Welcome in, Positively Dana. How are you doing? It's so great to see you here. What was that noise? I've never heard that noise before. I don't know if that was from my stream or from my Discord or what, you guys, but that was an interesting little noise. Anyway, Pleberoni says, Pleberoni was asked by Gojo, do you dream about happy little trees? And Pleberoni says, oh yes. And, you know, getting the devil beat out of me, it was great. Remy says, welcome in, Raiders. And Murphin Turf says, it's a positive raid. Welcome in. And Remy says, I hope your stream was great. Positively Dana says, BG3 is my comfort game, so it was a blast. So nice. Crystal gives us a raid emote. Professor Gojo says, happy little mistakes. Professor Dana says, oh, I haven't seen Outer Worlds 2 yet. I love it, but I'm bummed because when I do Outer Worlds 2, Positively Dana, my viewership drops in half, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I love it. But the other thing that happens with Outer Worlds 2 is really a lot of people just really don't like it. Not because it's bad, I think it's freaking great. But it's like a AA game that got sold as like a AAA game or even quadruple A. It was supposed to be the first game ever sold for $80, but everybody was like, we're not buying it. So Microsoft was like, okay, 70? People didn't even buy it at 70. They were like, it's not a $70 game, bro. I bought it for 40 on sale. Worth it. Freaking great as a $40 game. Not great as a $70 or $80 game. Anyway, some people really hate it because of that. They're like, that dude was like, that game was stuck in the price wars and it's sacrificed. It's over. No Outer Worlds. So I'm bummed about that. And I know the developers are bummed about it too. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Crystal says to Pleberoni, says, I love it. And Gojo says, Bob Ross is the GOAT. And Crystal gives us a Bob Ross emote. Oh my God, it's all Bob Ross up in here. Positively Dana says, I just played the first one a few months ago. It was great, right? I really loved Outer Worlds series, and I am super bummed that they're giving up on it. I hope they don't. I hope it's not true. But a bunch of their developers, multiple developers, have said, we're no longer focused on Outer Worlds. We're doing other projects. Like, they are so over it. They are so upset with how it shaked out, you know? I hope they come back to it. I hope they do Outer Worlds 3. I hope they release DLC for Outer Worlds 2. You know, I'm hoping for a bunch of good stuff. But it sold so badly compared to the first game just because of the pricing. So, you know, I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to keep playing it and having a great time though, because I think it's freaking awesome. And I'm going to try to encourage other people to also enjoy it and think it's awesome. We'll see. That little beep means I am back to the game, you guys. I have gotten through all of your comments. Thank you guys for being here. We've got a bunch of people watching. 22 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube, 5 on TikTok, 2 on Kick. Kick is crazy. It's popping off with 2 people. Kick usually has 0, so that's why Kick is amazing. Anyway, thank you Kick watchers for being here. Thank you TikTokers for being here. And so what does that give us a total of? 26, 31, 33. We're at 33 viewers right now. Not too shabby. Very happy to have you guys here. Let's go back to the Skyrim music. And then we'll get into the game. We'll keep playing. So let's get back to Skyrim. Here we go. Okay, there's Sweet Roll. Sweet Roll is a wonderful little fox that Zankt was just making fun of. Sweet Roll has carried some of my gear for me. I can barely move because I'm overloaded.
Are smelly.
Is that the case, Inigo? Wait, Inigo, if you're chatting now, please, if you're able to take gear, please take gear.
What is on your mind?
Yes, you'll take gear now. Hot damn.
Your magical hands are making my hair stand up.
Sorry, bro. That's a really cool comment for you to make, though, because I am, in fact, doing electricity right now. That's amazing. All right, Inigo, you're going to get a bunch of loot that I cannot carry, and I don't think it's any of this stuff here. We'll give you the carrot and the crab meat and the gourd and the leek and the mud crab legs and the apple. Okay, that's what I'm going to carry. And then you can have all of the ingredients. And then you can also have all the dragon bone and all the dragon scales. And all the wolf pelts. And now, gang, I think I am lightly loaded, and I think Inigo is carrying my burdens. We are literally just
Indigo
inches.
has arrived.
Indigo is here watching me play with Inigo. Indigo and Inigo. Welcome in, G Honeybee. Zank says, hey, you're making Inigo horny. Wait, am I? Because I'm giving him a little lightning bolt to the heart? I don't know. I don't know, Zanked. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. COD 2, that's COD 2, is that Call of Duty 2? Says, yo, it's me, COD 2 Fun. Welcome in. Nice to have you on YouTube now. That's so cool. Thank you for being here. Then we get Zank's comment about being horny. Jenny B says, I'm on here for now for a bit, and then I gotta go. That's on Twitch? Absolutely, absolutely. Gang, we are doing great, and I want to get in. I'm about to go on a date with my girlfriend. A little quick thing. We're just going to go out and grab some late food. But I want to go... What's that? Hikemi Game?
Hikemi Game subscribed to the channel on YouTube.
Hikemi. Hikemi. Thank you for being here so much. I appreciate that a ton. That's on YouTube? Thank you so much. I want to do a thing, though. We have a quest, and I want to get into it. Where is it? Talon J... Darkwater, Klimic, Elder Gleam, 200 feet this way. So we got a little thrown off by the dragon fight, but it should be like right here if we just move forward a little bit. There. Ooh, there's so much stuff around the cave entrance. Let's just grab all the stuff if we can. No. Don't put me in Elder Gleam yet. I want to pick up everything. Good. No. Don't. Ooh, don't. There we go. Good. Okay. Let's pull back a bit. The Elder Gleam Sanctuary. You know what's interesting, you guys? We have been running around on the top of the Elder Gleam Sanctuary. Been running around up there fighting a dragon and so on. I did not see any openings or holes in the ground that would let me... that would let me drop down into the Elder Gleam Sanctuary. But my dim memory, because I've played this little quest before, my dim memory is that when we get into the Elder Gleam Sanctuary, there's literally going to be a giant open hole on the ceiling so that sun can come in. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But it's kind of interesting that there's going to be this giant hole in the roof, but we can't actually drop down in. I'm getting away from the sanctuary because I wanted to pick all the flowers and everything, but okay. Okay. There might be one more thing to pick or no more things to pick, and then we can go in. Let's see. Good. Do I hear bees? And a dead saber cat. Where are the bees? Ooh, I hear them. Ooh. Am I getting stung? Dang, I didn't see them, but apparently they're here. Wait, is that them over there? There's a little health bar running off to the side. No, that's a person. Oh! Is that who everybody was fighting and I couldn't get them to stop fighting? Let's go in. One of the most dangerous steam animunculi is... disappeared. Loaded too fast. Oh, and let's see if we got our guy here. Did he make it? Maurice! Maurice is alive! Welcome in, Maurice.
It smells nice and green in here.
We should save. What if Maurice dies at the last minute? Let me see if there's comments. Remy says there's a special tree in there. Zank says...
incoming.
Okay, quick story for you, Old Man Fallout. The family, minus my boy, who just arrived in Japan for the summer today, went out to see the Mandalorian movie today. Ooh, hold on. I want to read this. What you got? What you got? Zank says, before the movie, we went to dinner. I mentioned I was working on a character for your game, and I mentioned that it would be online. My oldest and their girlfriend wanted to know who was running it. And I said, Old Man Fallout. And the girlfriend said, oh, I love Fallout. And then they looked you up online. And the girlfriend said, wait, I've watched his videos. No way, Zanked. Are you serious? That's so cool. I love it. We're trying to get out everywhere at this point. You know what I mean, guys? We have the live stream happening. We have a podcast happening. We're about to start a Dungeons and Dragons game. That's going to happen. There's also a radio station. There's also an ASMR channel. There's also one other channel that I'm forgetting right now. But we've got a lot of stuff that we're doing. We're trying to put like lots of irons in lots of fires. Anyway, that's so funny, Saint. Thank you, thank you. And I missed a comment from somebody, so hold on. I'm going to scroll it. Shulk. I missed Shulk. Shulk says two things. Shulk says, first, be careful not to miss your own wedding. If you've already booked it and you take longer than a day, Lydia will get annoyed with you. And I don't think you can propose to her again. Thank you, I didn't book it. I did apparently talk to her about getting married, but I never booked anything. So she's just telling me to go do it, but I haven't done it yet. Shulk says, you can take your time if you just proposed, but once you set the date with the priest, it's best to just hang around near Riften until the wedding starts. Shulk, I really appreciate that because I don't even take Lydia with me. So I think what I'll do when I go to Riften is I'm going to take Lydia with me to Riften. In fact, I should make a note about that in my notes here. Take Lydia to Riften. Okay, good. Thank you, Shulk. I'm glad I scrolled back for that comment because that would have been sad if I had not missed that, or if I had missed that. Remy says there's a special tree in the cave you're going into. Remy says creep cluster is good ass ingredient. Yes. And then Rennie says Canis root should be around there too, I think. Professor Gojo says it's an ass ingredient. Oh my goodness. Mark says, you said the game loaded too fast? Yeah, it was too fast. I couldn't read the little text at the bottom. It was a little like tip or clue. Couldn't read it. Went by too quickly. Anyway, Mark got awarded some points on YouTube. Thanks for being here, Mark. I also like your Hulk laugh emote. I don't know if it's actually Hulk, but it looks like Hulk. It's awesome. Shulk says, no, Lydia will automatically appear at the temple once the wedding starts. But don't miss your own wedding. Oh, she'll automatically show up? That's nice. In that case, maybe I won't take her. Maybe I'll leave her because then I don't have to take her off of her job right now, which is she's running the settlement. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Gojo says, I'm so sorry. Zank says, okay, I'm off. I'm going to lurk the stream. Good night, Old Man Fallout. Absolutely. Remy says, when do we get Skyrim crowd control? Like about 10 streams from now. I want to get much better at the game. But about 10 streams more of Skyrim and we'll be good. I might not even do it on this quick little 2-week thing that I'm doing right now. So we might do all 2 weeks with no crowd control, and then I'll go into the other games, and then I'll come back to Skyrim, which would put this a long ways out. It put like 2 months out that we do crowd control. But I might do one crowd control right before I wrap up Skyrim and go to the next game. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Was there anything else before I keep going? No, it's just NCR Ranger. NCR Ranger, you have got points. There we go. We've got it. We've got it good. Let me get back into the game, and let's also put the comments frozen off to the side again. That little beep is me just freezing the comments. Sorry, guys. Okay. We saved and we're going down. Here we go. There it is. Look at that. I told you there was giant holes. You cannot jump down in from those holes. If you go back up top and try to jump in, there's no thing. At least as far as I know, there's nothing. Now I kind of want to go look again. Maybe I'll find a waterfall and try and jump in by a waterfall. Okay. So we're here. There's a giant waterfall with some trees. I just fell off the tree I was standing on. Rude. Let me save and get going. Jazz Bay? Yeah, Jazz Bay. What's on this one? Anything? Wait, there was something. Mara Tapanella? There's butterflies everywhere. Can I get one? No. No, I cannot. Oh, I got one. Okay. Oh, I might be in a conundrum. This might be a problem. We're in a pickle.
Oh, we might be in a pickle.
Thank you, Life of Chai. How do I get out of the water now that I'm in? Wait, there's hanging moss. More hanging moss.
Hello there, friend. Come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary. Truly remarkable.
Oh, let me up, let me up. Sond is talking to me. How you doing, Sond?
Welcome to Elder Gleam Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, speak to Asta.
There's Maurice. But where's Asta? Who dis? Who dis?
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra.
What is this?
You are in Elder Gleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it?
The tree, is that the Elder Gleam?
Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember.
Why?
As you can see, Elder Gleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Elder Gleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect.
Do you mean this weapon and then show Nettlebane? Yes, let's do it.
The rumors are true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
Well, Asta, I think we are going to harm the tree. But I don't think we're going to kill it. Okay, that's the tree up there. Let's save and take a step forward. I'm gonna have to wield it, aren't I? It still doesn't give me an option? Hold on, what am I doing wrong? Do I actually have to swing at it? Oh, it works. That's cool. Interesting. There's a treasure chest hidden there. Can I get the roots to lift up here too? Oh, I can. Gold, Amulet of Stendar, Common Soul Gem, Elven Sword, Ring of Major Illusion. I love it. Okay. What else is there? Okay, that might be it. Let's see what we do here at the tree. We've got some flowers we could harvest. And we totally will. And... okay. Wait, what was that? Looks like our last option is to activate Elder Gleam. Which I assume means we hack at it for a second. But I'm alright with that. Let's do it. Retrieve Elder Gleam Sap. Return to Danica. Hold on. Apparently retrieving the sap has pissed something off. I assume it is the tree itself that got pissed at me. I don't know. But let's assume that. Okay. And... probably what I need is like a poison reduction thing. I'm assuming I'm about to get poisoned because I could hear like bugs and stuff. I don't have any resist poison, it looks like. I have poison I could do to others, but I don't have a resist poison, I don't think. Thank you for the likes on TikTok, by the way. Thank you. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what's in front of us and see if we can live through it. Wow, I didn't even need to do anything. Spriggan.
Perhaps some spanking and cuffing is in order.
Who did that? Professor Gojo? Oh, there's another one. How am I doing on hit points? Okay. Taproot? Oh, I better heal. I am not good at this game, and if I am not careful, one critter can kill me. Who dis? That's Maurice? Hi, Maurice.
It's like it was in my dreams.
What do you think of the sanctuary?
I can almost hear its heart. It's like it was in my dreams.
Well, Maurice, you seem to have lived, but I think there might be more bad guys here now.
User Steel Brother 76 says, the big buzzy sound is Spriggans. Not poisonous, but they will eat your health bar for dinner.
Yeah. And there's another one over here, right? Spriggan Matron. Whoa! Super ate my health bar for dinner. Like, wasn't I at full hit points and they just like that? I should have checked. I should have checked. Let's talk to Maurice again.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
What do you think?
I can almost hear its heart. It's like it was in my dreams.
All right, Maurice, glad you lived. I gotta go kill a couple dudes, and they're probably gonna kill me first. Let's see.
User Shockanglebrecht 7859 says,
yeah?
You are only supposed to use the dagger on the roots. Maurice will give you a sapling and you won't fight Spriggans.
Oh, well, I did that wrong, I guess. Potion of Restore Health. I did have a quest to get sap, so I don't know. Was Maurice going to give me a way to get sap without using the weapon? I don't know, but I'm fine with this turnout. We did it naturally. It's how it turned out, you know. Shulk says, don't hit the tree, just the roots. Maurice will talk to you. We totally blew it. Crystal says, got to get the algorithm going. Professor Gojo says, Jarvis the naughty. Crystal says, Professor Gojo, thank you. Steel Brother says, the big buzzy sound is the Spriggans. Professor Gojo says, you should let Maurice go to the tree. And then Gojo says he gives a sapling. Jenny B says, I gotta go. Big hug, big love. Remember, you are smart and all the good things. Thank you so much, G Honeybee. Have a good one. All right, let me see here. We took one of them down and I healed up, so let's back up. She down. She down. Okay. Good. There's Maurice up there. Apparently Maurice was supposed to help me with this, but I didn't have any way to pick up on that, and I'm actually fine that I didn't have a way to pick up on that. We just let the scene play out naturally, and it is what it is. Okay. Perfect, gang. We're gonna leave it right here because I want to go on a quick date with my girlfriend, and we're gonna talk to Maurice a little bit when we come back. When I come back and start live streaming more, we'll talk to him, and we'll potentially see what else is going on in here. And we'll figure out how we close out this quest. Maybe we're closing it out very badly now because we've actually used the weapon on the tree, or maybe we still close it out okay. I don't know. We'll see. Let me save it. Okay. Let me read a couple comments if there are any new ones, and then let's find somebody to raid. Let Maurice go to the tree. He'll give you a sapling. We totally blew it. It's something to remember if you do a new playthrough, though, to see the other ending. Yeah, that sounds good, Gojo. I agree. Okay, let's find a raid. Who is currently
on TikTok,
streaming?
Crystal3 says have a great night and enjoy your date.
Thank you so much, Crystal. You're so nice. I have somebody I want to raid. I haven't raided in a while, and I'm interested. Let me just see if she's been streaming for a lot or a little. Oh, she's still going. Let me just check. Let me see. Hey, want a raid? See what she says.
Hey, sure. Hi, Fallout. Welcome in.
All right, let's do it.
I would not say no.
Let's do it. All right, gang, we are going to go raid Grazer. She is playing Baldur's Gate 3, which somebody just raided me moments ago, right? Not moments ago, but 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. And their viewers were watching Baldur's Gate 3. So this might work out great.
I noticed. Yeah. Okay,
Raid 128 Grazer.
All right.
Great. Gang, let's go watch some Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks for being here. I will see you soon. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Let's go.